No Jumper Show, episode 180. 180.
80?
No Jumper Show number 180.
8. Record companies, labels are shady.
I was going to say battle rappers, but
Industry rule number 4080.
There it is.
And I'm with Lush, Adam, and AD.
put my in a, now we having a baby.
That was like some Rio the Young OG type.
And when I bust it looks like gravy.
Because I've been taking supplements.
Good looking Kelvin, that's better.
I'm trying to become a man. I might join the Navy.
Supplements. She gonna chew it like it's double mint.
And if I could curse in the beginning, I would say that.
Ooh, we feel very like Will
Censor
Smith
yourself.
right now. I feel very Will Smith with it. I can't
Get jiggy with it. Nah, 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 nah.
I saw that the biggest clip on Vlad this whole year was, what's that dude's name? Michael something. The
Franzese or the
no,
the mob guy?
What's his name? I forget. But he was.
Oh, Rappaport?
No, it's a black dude. He was talking about how,
Michael B. Jordan?
something about Chris Rock. It was like what he would do to Chris Rock. God, why can't I remember?
Like
this
you
dude's
like
name?
a beat Chris Rock up?
I never really click on this dude's videos. That's why I was so surprised. Vlad.
That was the
TV,
biggest clip?
Chris Rock. I'm gonna find it immediately. Yeah, Michael J. White.
I don't know who that is.
4.2 million views.
Hey,
I don't really
Oh,
know.
is it
Adam.
J-A-I?
Yeah.
Adam.
Okay.
Shout out to Fashionova. I'm wearing Fashionova pants. I'm a very big fan of Fashionova, and I support Fashionova in all of their endeavors.
Why didn't we go into the Fashion Nova store when we went to the mall?
Nice house phone.
We did go in.
We did.
We got all kinds of good stuff. Why would you lie?
When I'm in
Who is he? Who's Michael J. White?
Is that the big buff guy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's an actor, but he do like a lot of like
Is it bad?
actions, TV,
Is it bad? I don't know
sports
who he is.
shit.
Am I gonna be
Yeah,
canceled?
Michael J. White.
when I'm in
I don't know.
You should
Oh,
know,
yeah.
no?
What roles?
Blood and Bones.
What has he been
Yeah.
in? I just
Blood
see him
and
on
Bones.
Vlad all the time. He's
I want to say he's
55
been in,
years old.
5.
Arrow. Too.
He honestly, like, not trying to be funny, he looks like a porn star.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of shows that you know a lot about
Oh yeah.
sports.
He was Jax in Mortal Kombat.
That's
Really?
what he was.
Whoa.
Not the
That's-
new one.
The old
I don't
Legacy one,
care.
yeah.
Just being that ever at any time ever is pretty badass.
That's what you used to call me.
Yeah, I know. That's
What?
those days. That's when
Jax.
we were first like nurturing our friendship. I was like, oh, I'm gonna call you the name of one of the characters from Mortal Kombat, and he was like, cool.
I made shirts with Metal Bear with arms, with
That
a
was my
tequila
idea.
bottle and blue rag.
Yeah.
I don't think that was Jason how those sold.
That never came out, did it?
They
Yeah, it
came
did.
out.
I got a couple of them in the crib.
Yeah.
I wore it at that video shoot with Young Thug and T.I.
I've always been
That's
a big.
crazy.
And then they got bootleg too.
I'm a
They
big.
for sure got bootleg.
Whoa.
That's
Facts.
anytime you make a shirt and you think like, oh, I'm just gonna drop like 500 of these and then never drop it again. Nope. If you don't want it to keep coming out, they're gonna
gonna
make sure
buy it
it
right
come
now.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, if you don't want to put it out, we'll put it out for you.
No, but you want to hear about an incredible business that I seen taking place on Twitter?
Bust it.
I post a photo. It was like a regular Plug Talk photo of me and two of the girls, and I'm wearing that Playboy Cardi shirt that you will remember a fan gave me. I think in
At the
New
live
York.
show, yeah.
And so I'm wearing that shirt, and somebody comments, "Where do I get that shirt?" or whatever, and a bot responds and sends them a link that's like fully automated. Like it just creates like a blank T-shirt with the image from my shirt on the shirt. And is like trying to sell you the shirt for like $25. So it's an automated bot that looks for people asking about shirts and then tries to get you to buy a copy of that shirt. And the thing that is really weird about, well, I mean, I guess it makes sense, but on the back of that shirt is where it actually says Playboy Cardi and everything.
Wow.
And then,
So it's just
Isn't it like a
front
plain
though.
black shirt? Loki?
yeah, it's a pretty
yeah.
simple shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe it's a scam. Maybe they don't send you the shirt. That would be even more massively profitable.
That
But
makes sense.
It makes sense that they have bots like that because there's bots literally, if you post a screenshot and you have a low battery, like in the image in the top, it says like battery 15%. It'll be like your battery's on 15%. You need to charge it. Like literally it responds.
Oh my
an
God.
automated bot that responds to the pic because it sees what the battery life in the screenshot is.
That's such a pointless bot though, right? Like, what could possibly come from that?
But
How much money to be made from this bot?
telling people
that's a
annoying
that's a
bot.
Buy a
pointless,
charger.
but that's a pointless bot. But it's the same technology.
Yeah, it's the same
essentially.
idea.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, because that's one of the most annoying things is whenever you post a picture of your phone screenshot, if your phone's like in the red, there will be hella people like charge your phone.
You need to charge your phone.
My
That's
first
what-
week on the internet.
That's what the bot is for. I guess.
No, that's what it is.
That's exactly.
The bot is to take being annoying and make it like really like a very smooth process.
Bro, I don't charge my phone until my shit is at least on 3%.
I won't even leave the
That's
house on like
terrible.
84.
Exactly.
No, but sometimes I know that if I'm leaving the house, I'm going to be in the car for a little bit, so I'm going to get a good 5-10% in there.
Doesn't your car
Probably
have like a
10%.
charger in there?
Yeah, of course.
You got a good charger in there too.
But you got like a.
Yeah, it's an iPhone cable. I bought it at the store.
no, not
or
the cable.
Amazon, probably.
Do you have the what's the shit
The thing you
called?
sit it on. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
That shit is bullshit.
If I have that, I don't know that I have that. I don't think I have that.
You know what?
on your thing, like in your
Console.
Pad? Yeah, in the
My
console.
car doesn't have an ashtray, so just ash in like the little,
maybe you ashing on the charger.
No, like the button space next to the parking thing
okay, yeah.
that I never use because I never park on hills. I ash right there, and it's disgusting.
Housephone got in my car. It's like, these are ashtrays. I just wanted to take them. I just want to
Nah,
smoke.
fool. Your car is something
Yeah,
different.
this nigga AD car
Nah,
is different,
fool.
bro.
Oh god, here we go.
Here we go. The 22
Yo,
mentality.
like some people got cars, but AD got a car.
You might say
Best ashtrays in the game.
there's no excuse for you to not have that. Like,
Yeah,
a
what
nicer
the
car.
fuck?
The fact that he has a nicer car than
I didn't
you.
even know they had that in cars.
What,
No,
ashtray?
I don't care. I'm not trying.
Look at
to
Josh. He's
engage.
over there.
What you think? I probably do have it, maybe, right?
Yeah, I think you have a lot of features in your car that you don't.
I don't
Yeah,
know how to use anything in my car. I drive it like a dune buggy, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Yo, one time, like AD asked me to get him a lighter from his car, and I went in there. And the car was like, "Hey, handsome." That motherfucker, his car gave me a hand job. It was the craziest thing. Like,
Even your car dick rides you. You program.
Bro,
it.
No,
literally.
but you know what it does
You would
do?
love a sex doll of yourself,
Sex
even
doll?
maybe.
Wow. Hey, no.
But
One
somebody
thing,
out there, if you want to make us one.
one thing it does do though.
If anybody has the fuck my big ass thing, and it's like it's just the torso and the ass and the pussy,
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
How do you
it's a
clean
sex
it?
toy.
That
But
sounds
yeah,
so
yeah.
gay.
it's a sex toy. It's
it
called
does
fuck
this
my big
one
ass.
annoying
it's a
thing.
girl's ass, right?
Yeah, it's
One
a girl's
conversation.
ass.
It's very annoying. I don't know how to turn it off yet. Every time I walk out, it says, "Don't forget your phone," and I'm like, I'm never gonna leave my fucking phone
In the car, right?
My car tells me, "Don't forget my phone."
Bro, it should be Raj's voice. Don't forget the phone. Never, ever, ever.
Remember when Phil's car was doing the Crip Mac thing?
I fucked your wife, cussed her. As
That's
soon as you
crazy.
press the horn. That's
I was kind of
impressive.
offended that he used a Crip Mac quote from the Channel 5 video and not the No Jumper interview. I'm like, Phil, there's so much material you could be drawing from on your home channel. Why do you have to leave the premises to go get, Slipknot Crip Mac?
Be like this. Fuck Scott.
Yeah.
Gina is
that'd be tight.
Gina's currently walking around the office just in socks, no shoes.
Yeah, and Vashai's walking around chugging a Celsius, and
Bro, this shit got me turned the fuck up.
I
I'm
stopped
ready.
drinking them.
that's the shit that made me pre-cum.
You did say that, huh?
Let's be honest. Celsius is 25% of crystal meth.
It's gnarly.
Nigga, I'm geeked right now. I'm not even halfway through this.
When I was with Trev in New York City, I was drinking one of those every morning and then riding my bike for like 8 hours straight, sweating my ass off, not giving a fuck. It feels like meth. There's something in there.
And honestly, it gives you energy, but there's this extra tweaky buzz that just
I hate that I'm
emanates.
promoting this shit. They're all gonna want it after they hear this.
I don't like it.
I don't fuck with like.
Yeah, I don't
drink it
caffeine
anymore.
doesn't-
I don't like it.
I quit it.
Caffeine don't feel good in my body like that.
I'm
I don't
geeked
fuck
up.
with coffee.
That's
like
a
that.
different kind of caffeine. That's like,
Man, I was
That's the
shaking
Four
off the
Loko.
bangs for a minute, but the Celsius is something different.
I feel like Bangs is a pre-workout damn near. Like it's
Nigga, we used to have them in the office, bro. I took 2 that day and went to the hospital.
All that shit that used to be
these?
considered pre-workout
No, the bangs.
is now just an energy drink. Like I remember going to the gym when I was like 21 and buying a Red Line, and the dude who started Bang is the guy who started Red Line back in the day. He just basically took the workout drink technology and brought it to 7-Eleven.
and I'm pretty sure it became a pyramid scheme. Bang of sorts.
I don't know of them being a pyramid scheme, but I
He was
definitely
in
know.
it then.
No, he was lying about saying they had super creatine in the beverage, and then they got a massive lawsuit.
That's what it was. Okay.
$700 million
That's what it
or
was.
some shit because they were lying about the creatine in
Yeah.
it.
So do they still
Yeah.
sell it?
They still sell it, but it's
Bang, hell yeah.
very. It seems like it's been dethroned in many ways.
It's like when
By Celsius.
The
it's like
sales are way down.
The difference of the original formula for Loco and when they took out the extra Go Fast.
For a Loco was crazy.
When I first drank
I was blacked the fuck
Celsius,
out.
when I first drank Celsius, is because I went into a Whole Foods and it looked like it was like a healthy energy drink, and already the packaging on that one, the
Well,
Arctic vibe, it doesn't look healthy
When you
anymore.
go to
It looks like it's
24
gonna
Hour
kill
Fitness, they used to sell those.
you. Exactly,
So
but
yeah, yeah.
if you're an energy drink
They still
company and
do.
you want to present yourself as healthy, where do you want to get your product? In a place that you think is healthy, right? Makes sense, even though it's probably bullshit.
I'll stick to my damn Red Bulls. But as far
No.
what's your
Even
record?
Red Bulls is bad.
What's
Red
your-
Bulls almost gave me wings.
What's your record for Four Locos in one evening?
I think I got to like 2.5, maybe. I feel like I hit 3 and died, like momentarily.
Nigga,
You never did that?
What?
The Four Loco era? He was a jerker
Nigga,
back
I
then.
was
He was
doing all
outside.
of that
I didn't know what was
shit.
He
going
was
on.
outside.
What? Four Locos, Buzz Balls, all that shit. I was
Buzz
taking
Ball.
all
I
that.
never had a
Wait,
Buzz
what's
Ball.
the Limeritas? That shit was a time.
Them shits was.
Limeritas are the precursor for Thought Juice.
Man.
What was the one
1000%.
before Four Loco that I used to drink though? Fucking Sparks.
What the
I
fuck
heard
is
that.
that?
I remember Sparks.
Sparks, yep. It was an energy drink that was alcohol in
Well,
it.
that's what Four Loco was
Yeah,
too.
but the original formula of Four
It was
Loko.
malt liquor though.
It was some other shit. Remember the song, the Four Loko theme song? Those kids from Cleveland. I'm loco for them locos.
Oh, yeah.
What?
That shit was so hard.
Dude, there was like a year or two of my life where me and many of my friends ended up in dire situations as a result of Four Loko.
Oh, yeah.
Like, one of my good friends who never really got in that much trouble, BMX pro did, woke up in the hospital fucking handcuffed to the bed. Like, just off the Four Loko. Like, it was making me... The only time I ever went out riding my bike in the city and lost my shirt was off Four Locos.
Summer of 2010, I remember the first time I was in like Lamert area. I was like, and I saw an empty Four Loco can. I was like,
I have to have it.
Picked it up off the floor and drank it?
no,
Oh, that's what I was like.
No.
What the hell?
You're a fucking psycho, Lush.
no,
That's where I
no.
thought you were going to.
No, I just remember seeing it. I was like, what is this? Then I hit
The
that
Buzz
like,
Balls too? Those was crazy.
They would serve you.
You know, I got introduced to Four Loko too. I hung out with a random girl off of, some dating app, and she had a big fucking throat tattoo. And she,
Christian,
what was it?
She had, I don't remember, but she had moved to New York City to be a dominatrix, and she said she only lasted like a week or two on the job because she was having to do. This is how I found out about sounds. You know about sounds?
No.
It's where they take like a big, you know, like a tuning fork or like the
Yeah,
metal
yeah.
pieces that you bang together and
Yeah.
they vibrate when you're in school. Well, basically, a sound is a guy who likes to have this metal piece put in his dick, and then they bang
my
on it with
fucking
another
God.
metal stick, and then it vibrates while it's in his dick, and guys get off on this vibration of their cock.
That shit weird as fuck.
That's
my
that shit you were
God.
showing me, house phone?
I
Hell
hope not.
no.
So I'm sitting here experiencing Four Loko for the first time, while this girl describes in in-depth detail banging dudes in the ass with strap-ons and putting metal shit in their dick and banging it.
I got a homegirl that does dominatrix shit like that. I'm gonna ask her, does she get her, what is it called?
Sounds.
Does she get her sound?
Look it up.
though?
You can go to Google and type in.
I don't wanna
sound
look it
sex
up
stories. I know,
personally,
but for
but-
everybody out there, if you want to see what this is like, I can't think of anything on earth I would rather not do.
That sounds like the most painful thing that,
Anything in my pee
Anything
hole.
being inserted in your dick hole.
except for
I've made it to this point. No.
tongue?
a girl's tongue.
What
Yeah.
the, how big is your urethra?
But she can
Yeah, I'm about to say, it's not going to fit.
I'm
me.
Hank Hill. I got a narrow joint.
over it. It don't gotta go deep.
Yeah, I just
You feel
meant
me?
like
Just
in and around the area.
Yeah.
Oh, like, yeah, she can lick the hole. Sure, yeah.
I quit
exactly
the podcast.
I can't believe none of you guys tried to scam your way into going to Vegas during the Plug Talk weekend. Actually, it's
The Plug Talk weekend.
mostly.
The AVN shit.
You wouldn't have been invited, but I'm surprised you didn't try.
Some
You're supposed to laugh when I said you weren't going to be invited.
No, that'll be D riding.
Just try to humor me there.
no.
It was good.
It sounds kind of harsh when you guys don't react at all. Like, oh,
No, but
Not funny.
but we know you weren't joking.
Yeah,
That's
right,
what I feel
yeah.
Like,
it would be kind of awkward if you're tagging along. I don't know.
I don't want to be. Yeah.
You don't want to be in porn world?
No, because
Gay.
like you said, when I took the picture with Riley Reid, I don't want to be like walking
Oh, yeah.
around AVN.
You wanna do that like 100 times in a
hey,
week?
man,
I thought you creepy.
If I'm not going and fucking, yeah, no, I would.
I'm not going in.
I mean, let's keep it real. If that's just going through your mind, if I go to these awards, I'm going to fuck a porn star.
0% chance.
Hold on, no.
You might be able to make some contacts. Plenty of them are escorting, I'm sure.
Put the
Yeah.
put the motherfucking record in the mirror. She did not call me creepy.
No,
Yeah, she
he
didn't-
did.
Okay,
She
yeah,
seemed
yeah.
happy
He
to.
did.
She seemed like she hadn't ran into a fan in a a while with COVID and everything. You know, she's been kind of trapped in the house doing mom stuff. So Lush was kind of like a welcome.
She was like, wow. She was like, wow.
She's very quiet.
That's fire because she's entered a new genre. She's now milf genre, which she used to be like younger girl genre.
My son just kept running up to her. Remember that? The first birthday party?
Really?
No,
Said he knows.
He knew something.
no way. But I don't.
That's funny as fuck.
I don't think Riley Reid, despite being a mom, is really going in the MILF category because her look was always such a young chick.
That's
she
what I'm
still kind
saying.
of looks like super
Like,
young, right?
She looks exactly the same.
I don't feel like she would make much of a MILF. But the industry tends to take girls and put them into whatever fucking category they want. So
yeah.
you could be like from Afghanistan and you can play like a Muslim woman, a Spanish woman, a MILF, a fucking everything because they get mad
But
creative.
she got to be
Everybody's
30,
a
right?
stepsister.
She got to be like 30 now, right?
I think so, maybe.
So if she like, and we've been watching her since she was like what, probably 23.
We grew up with her.
We got older, and she got older
We
as
grew
well.
up with her, it's
So all the
crazy.
young kids, all the people that are just turning 18, 19, jerking off, they're looking at her as a milf.
This is true.
Yeah, they probably not watching those old ass like 420p videos.
But see, that's the thing.
But
is
I
that
do.
The technology of video quality is not going to change that much over the next 10 years in comparison to how much it's changed in the past 10 years.
Fact.
So as a result, porn recorded right now on like high quality cameras, obviously iPhones and stuff, this is not true, but it won't change that much. So like maybe our sons will be beating off to the same shit that we beat off to.
I don't think so.
Maybe we're living through a golden age of porn.
When you come back next week, I'm curious how much conversation at this conference will be about augmented reality and VR porn.
Yeah, the
I feel
VR
like
shit
that's
is
where
already
Close to
here.
zero.
But for real,
I mean, if anyone tries to talk to me about that, I'm probably just going to walk away.
I guarantee you,
You're going to get into it eventually.
bro. For
Yeah,
sure, you
you're-
are.
I mean,
You're gonna be like on the front lines of it, like
For
you were.
sure.
But okay.
NFTs.
Yeah, if AI is going to become like a big deal in terms of how people consume media, porn probably will be one of the first venues. But I've never heard a porn person talk about this, to be honest.
But just imagine that. Like, I could fuck Rihanna tonight
no.
with AI.
I doubt Rihanna would be on there.
But if it's AI, for sure, it would. You could get
It'll
her.
just be like a bootleg.
For sure.
Yeah, it'll be some chick that kind of
Nigga,
looks like her.
with the Meta Quest, you can do the VR porn, and that shit is fucking wow. Like, super wow.
Yeah, but if you think that that's what they're talking about at the porn convention, I don't know. Maybe there'll be some booths. Maybe there'll be some people trying to push it.
Yeah, come on.
I'm curious.
It has to be.
How long you there for? You there till like Sunday or something?
You got a whole
It's like
booth.
you're going to Disneyland.
I know, but dude, I'm so sad. I had to leave my kid. I know I'm gonna have fun, but like leaving my kid today was actually
Linda coming with you?
torture. Yes,
So who you leaving the kid with?
her aunts.
I'm about to say Josh.
We're just gonna
The
bring her here.
Manheim Maniac.
Josh is gonna bring her here, blow woods in her face.
I didn't.
It's all bad.
What?
That's why it's not happening. For the record. Josh is offended.
Josh would never. Yeah. Josh would never.
Sure.
All right, we're gonna talk about the elephant in the room or not? Let's
talk
get
about
to
it.
The elephant is not in the room. What happened after the news stream? Anything significant happen?
I mean, that's where we gonna start with it, or like how far back?
Yeah. What? Like, okay. Listen. So,
I want to talk to.
Do we have to like recap the entire thing? I don't
bro.
know.
Yes. What do you mean?
Bring people up to
Give us a
speed.
little bit. I'll
All
tell
right.
you if you're
No,
being
first
too-
of all,
too technical.
before we do that, I want to know. We heard a little bit from you. I'd love to hear Housephone's thoughts about the whole thing last night.
Wait, last night? What happened last night? I thought it was just this morning. I thought it was just this morning.
Do you understand when you
Housephone
write
lives
when
in
you
another
wait shit in the
planet.
group chat?
Yeah,
He'll
wait,
You don't know
wake
that-
up 5 days
You
later.
don't know what the
and it's
Monday
like-
show consisted of yesterday?
Oh yeah. My bad. I forgot. Yesterday was Monday.
Tweaker.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I don't know.
You
Like,
ain't
how
got
much
no
of a
thoughts?
fucking catch up do they need? Monday show, Lush called out Flakko basically
Yeah, I forgot the
for.
whole
Lush
episode.
called out Flakko. That's how we're painting.
Hold on.
That was basically what happened.
Let me
on
know when
camera.
y'all ready for me to
I
talk.
did instruct you that I thought that. It
I
was,
wasn't even like. I mean, yeah, but that, I
Y'all
wasn't
turned
even
the whole
Look at
Monday
Josh.
show.
He's like, oh God.
The whole Monday show was a whole expose about fucking
Exactly.
Flakko.
It wasn't really supposed to be. It really took on that character once he got a little bit flabbergasted and didn't know how to respond.
I thought it
I'll
was
be
gonna-
watching y'all. I just forgot yesterday was Monday. My bad. I'm a little thrown off.
AD, what are your thoughts? I'm just curious.
I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck from the beginning. You feel me? Recently, Flakko, he's been going through a lot. He's been having a hard time. Now, I understand that he shot himself in the foot with the Monday show. You know what I mean? Like, for one, this is somebody that you picked. You feel me? He flew over here. He lived here now. He's basing everything that he does over here. He has crazy ass takes, crazy confidence. He says some wild shit. We all know that shit. But at the
It was a
end,
year of Flakko.
Yeah, we know him. We're familiar.
But at the end of the day, he's still a part of this team. You feel me? And no matter what, he's still a part of this team. And I feel like the way that he's been getting done, not just by No Jumper, but everything else in a whole, that can mentally take a lot on any person.
His fucking idol.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. First the shit happens, he loses his show after what, 2 or 3 episodes? Like,
But he didn't lose the show. He
chose to separate from the other hosts.
I'm
It's
just
hard for
saying,
me to find much
he
sympathy from that.
He chose to separate. He didn't keep it real about why he felt like he wanted to separate himself from the situation, but he had a couple of shows to try out. Shit get clipped. You feel me? He do the interview with the other guy. Then Academics goes crazy on him.
Oh my God, Academics going crazy on him.
This is his fucking idol. Tells him he's his top op. And then you come to this, and then it's like, nigga, his face is the fucking flyer. And niggas is contacting his old classmates and shit like that.
That shit was crazy.
To be fair, they were contacting him, right?
But the thing is, bro.
Yes, they were.
Even yesterday, bro.
They sent the post to me, then I went on there.
Yeah, but the thing is like, we all joke and we play around with Flakko. It's cool if he's going along with that shit. You feel me? Like, I was on stream yesterday, and that nigga, bro, he called like 6 times. He was like, AD, I want to show you this. I want to show you this, because he just felt like he was put in a corner. Nobody want to listen to him. He said that when he found out that it was going to be some shit like that, he didn't want to be involved in that. And I just felt like the nigga was getting bullied. Like, that shit ain't cool.
But this is my thing. Is it bullying to ask somebody where they grew up?
No, it's not.
But that's really what Lush did. He asked him where he grew up.
Nigga,
and then,
you told him to do some shit.
Yeah, I told him to get down to brass tacks and figure out where the fuck he's from,
But
because it
no.
seemed like there was so much misleading content being put out there. That's not what bullying is. Bullying
No,
is
that's
making...
nigga, that's bullying.
Let me talk.
If you put
I'll
the
let you
fucking,
talk. Let me go.
If you put the shit up there, that's fucking bullying.
Making someone the thumbnail of a YouTube video is not bullying. Asking somebody where they're from is not bullying. Making fun of somebody for some inherited traits, telling him he's smelly, that's closer to bullying.
That's
Making fun of his weight, which is something that has happened over and over and over in this podcast. That's bullying. Asking somebody where they're from and like bringing up the fact that many people from where he grew up were claiming that he was not actually from what he said, calling somebody out for that, that's not bullying. That is so the bare minimum, like the treatment that we would give anybody on the show. So the characterization of it as bullying is fucking insane.
Not to me.
He did not get bullied. He was asked the most. You were calling it bullying because he acted like he was being bullied. He wasn't being bullied.
Nigga,
The shit that was
this nigga
okay, and I can
called me-
agree that Suspect and Gina were being very rude and laughing and being kind of like hateful towards him, which I felt like went over the line. But I don't think that Lush was doing that at all.
No, I'm not putting the blame. I ain't gonna say nobody's name. I'm just saying how he got done. You feel me? Mentally yesterday, he called me, nigga. He was crying, like
Somebody's
legit.
phone's buzzing up.
That's
I
my
feel
shit.
like that's
He was
definitely-
crying?
He was nigga. He was legit crying, bro, because he felt like nigga people is kicking him while he down. He was in a fucking corner.
Right, and it's tempting to think that somebody seems like they're being bullied when they start crying, but he wasn't being bullied.
Bro,
he was just
if
asking
you-
him where he was from.
Can you imagine? No, not just where he's from. Can you imagine the fucking month that he's having, or the last 2 months?
But you're
that he's
saying
having?
all this shit to make him more sympathetic. But
It's not about-
ultimately, what was done to
Nigga,
him
it's
was nothing.
It's not about sympathetic. If
But
he's
that's all you're doing
if
is
he's
listing off
if
reasons
he's a
we should
part-
feel
if
bad
he's
for
a
him.
part of this team, you feel me? When he's going through this crazy time right now, we don't need to kick that nigga back
Okay,
in.
but-
I don't feel like nobody else at this office that would have got done to them. Y'all would not made a
that's not
flyer.
true.
Y'all would not made a flyer and put AD on the fucking thing and talk about me for
if
2
you were
hours.
from Pennsylvania,
Try.
yes, we absolutely would talk on this podcast
Nigga,
about you lying
y'all
about
can-
where you're
y'all
from.
can talk about it, but the way that shit was done, I feel like that shit was done wrong. That shit wasn't cool.
I don't think so. I think
That
the
shit
way
would
that
not
he
have happened, bro.
reacted made it seem like it was bullying, when in reality, this is the whole thing. When we decided that was going to be the thumbnail, we thought it was going to be funny because we thought there was no way that it was going to go as badly as it actually did. The way
It
he
doesn't make any
reacted made it
sense.
seem cruel. It wasn't cruel inherently. Like, the stuff you were saying to him was nothing. The dude that you got on the phone, what did he say? He didn't say anything bad about Flakko besides like, oh, he's not really gangster, which none of us thought in the first place.
Nobody thought that.
No, but he was just saying you went to school with me for this period of time.
Right, nothing. So how is that
He
bullying?
actually said Flakko was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't mean-spirited. Flakko just reacted in such a way that made it seem like what you were saying was so much worse
worse than
than what it actually was?
Bro, he's the butt of all these jokes right now, and he's going mentally.
The jokes were very light.
You know,
man.
and I get
the
it.
jokes were as light as it gets.
You can't tell somebody what they're going through that is light, because if that nigga was to blow his fucking head off right now,
but if you're on
everybody
camera,
else, wait, hold on.
If you're on camera, you got to be able to take some fucking
but
shit.
it don't matter, bro. If that nigga was to blow his head off tonight, bro, niggas will feel bad as a motherfucker, and shit like that be happening all the time.
No,
a fact.
not wrong. Like
No,
that,
that's wrong.
it would be an outsized reaction. I'm not responsible for people's outsized reactions.
Obviously, we don't
I was
want
watching
him
it.
to-
I don't think that you went over the line.
No, I'm not blaming Lush for nothing.
I don't think
if you,
who the
if you,
fuck are you blaming?
if you
The
were wrong,
ringleader.
nigga, you told a nigga to do it.
I know, but I
All
didn't
right,
think
keep
it was gonna go like that.
Okay,
Give us
just-
your perspective.
Just because your intentions was not wrong, that shit did go to where that nigga was crying and he felt like he was boxed in the
I'm
corner.
saying the way someone reacts to our fair statements is not our business.
He took that shit overly serious, bro. He said, "I got a last name that I'm
Nigga.
willing to die
Nigga,
for."
he
And it was all fake news. He was
shouldn't take
fooled
it
by a
serious,
post
bro.
that Lush was not even Lush didn't even write it about him.
They trolled him.
He got
but-
trolled into trying to fight Lush,
let's-
and we're supposed to believe
let's-
that we're
let's
bullying
keep it G.
him.
Let's keep it G. We call a nigga smelly. We come
Yeah,
over here
you
and make
did.
I
did not.
I ain't call that nigga smelly.
Yeah, you guys did.
I mean,
that was
look,
not me.
I
Don't
ain't
put
say
that
that.
on me.
I called
ain't say
him.
that.
I called him
You
smelly.
were the ringleader, and you were both in on it.
I'm the ringleader.
No, him. He's the
okay.
ringleader, and you were his accomplice.
Oh,
He's Batman. You're Robin.
Hey, Holmes.
I'm rapping now. Okay.
You're the butler. Go.
Holmes was somewhat humming. He was a
No,
little right.
bro,
So-
just understand.
I want to hear Lush talk
He's
about this.
he's been here, bro, and that nigga always, bro, from the 16 situation that happened, like niggas feel like they can punk this
But
nigga,
dude,
bro.
think about the 16 situation. Like that was not him being bullied. That was him repeatedly attacking a guest on camera,
And
and
he
the guest
wasn't-
eventually responded.
And he wasn't scary.
No.
So what? He still acted crazy as fucking.
I'll beat your ass, nigga.
I
You
can't
wanted to
feel.
fight?
I can't feel bad. He called him. He said, "Suck my dick." To 16.
said
I
it.
can't be
That
mad at 16 for reacting that way. That to
Bro.
me, you don't get to like pull the "I'm being bullied" thing after you spend all your years on this podcast like saying crazy ass shit about people.
My thing is that we only as strong as our weakest link, and if everybody feel like they can tear this nigga down, bro, we supposed to be a team.
We weren't tearing him down. We were asking him some pretty basic questions.
tearing him down.
No, it was
Yes,
not.
it is.
We were asking someone where they're from is not tearing them down.
Hold up, nigga, the whole show.
I don't get why.
Why is it so controversial to ask him where he's from when
Nigga.
there's all this evidence suggesting
Bro,
that he was not being
bro,
forthcoming about it?
Let me tell you this.
And why can't Lush
there's-
talk?
There's things.
It's all good. I'm going to let him get this shit off.
There's things that about everybody at this office that it pops up.
We get all that. That's what I was about to say.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a
This
minute.
fool, me,
Wait a minute.
you.
It pops up. You feel me? And we talk about that shit. We don't make that shit into a whole big
Whole
spectacle.
episode, yeah.
Some shit.
What was the roast episode?
Nigga, hold on.
We do it all the time.
See, you ain't respecting me right now,
Oh,
girl.
okay.
Now, sometimes, nigga, it may be you. It may be Housephone. It may be like, you know what? We know, like, you know what? We don't want to dig deep into this shit because we got respect for each other.
Yeah.
So soon as somebody says this nigga's from somewhere, nigga, we make a whole show about the shit. We get the whole flyer for the shit. I don't feel like that would have got done to nobody else.
But look, I don't get what
and
part of
what
it.
does it matter where he's from anyway?
It don't
It's
make.
interesting if you lie about where you're from. Like what?
No,
This
but
is an
who-
impossibly high bar to pass if we're not allowed to make a big deal about somebody lying about where they're from.
But who would want to even claim North Dakota versus Philadelphia?
Right.
Your guess is as
Right,
good as mine.
right.
We still don't understand the motive for why
doesn't
this is
make
so
any
fucking.
sense.
Why is this so difficult
Him
to discuss?
lying about where he's from isn't the issue. That I thought it was just crazy that somebody that we're around every day, the entire pretense of our relationship is based on this knowledge of him saying he's from here, this is who he
Yeah.
is, and he is being dishonest about it. That's why I didn't have a hard time questioning him. I thought it would be funny the same way people have brought me on pods and put narratives on me that weren't even true, were far less true than that, and made fun of me about it and created a consensus amongst the fans about me because they're saying it a certain way. So it's like, oh, okay, I guess it's fair game for anybody, right? Now, it did go too far. He doesn't have an open sex case.
But
So-
yeah, for the record, the post you put in the Reddit wasn't about him.
No,
right?
no, I never once said, I did say that he had an open case because we were told that he did have an open case. Gina suspect
Where
and I.
does sex come from?
Yeah.
He was
never,
talking, you were talking
never,
to somebody else, right?
Correct.
I mean, I don't want to be backing you up on that if it's not true.
No.
Because that was the reason why when I got here today, Flakko was pacing around in the rain wearing all orange.
I never
looking
once
straight back on fig as fuck.
There's not a single instance of me saying Flakko has an open sex charge. Not once.
Because he was citing a very specific post from the Reddit that said that was you saying that about somebody, and then now you're saying it's
talking about a
else.
civil case. It had nothing to do with him.
Okay.
It literally
Yeah, the
had-
only thing that I see.
So why would he assume that was about him?
He got
Because-
charged
because
for
his
driving on the
fans are
other side of
sending
the
him it.
freeway.
because he has a Discord full of fucking mini
Flakko Negro mites.
full of academics' grandchildren.
Now listen, I talked to 1090 today, and all his paperwork, it ain't no sex shit. The craziest
Oh,
shit is
niggas found y'all are on Flakko's dome
Hey,
piece.
hey,
He hired 1090.
1090 Jake is involved. This is
the
crazy.
craziest charge is him turning him driving on the wrong side of the road, which is weird for
What
Flakko.
the fuck
What
is that?
the fuck,
I would do
man?
the same thing.
I
I'm
hope
not
it wasn't
even
like
mad
a
at that.
freeway.
But I'm not mad at that at all. The thing is, I'm not going to keep perpetuating the narrative about like. First of all, have I ever portrayed myself as like I'm a tough dude?
No.
In here, like have I ever talked about fighting anybody in here?
No, never.
No.
Have any of y'all ever heard me talk about fighting? Period.
No,
Not so much.
Okay, so of all the people, to
except
try-
when T-Rail said it's a wobbler.
yeah,
but that wasn't on his premises.
And what that was talking about was riding for no jumper.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't think that I would be down to ride for no jumper? And he said it's a wobbler, right? But that's the only time I ever mentioned squabbing in any capacity.
For sure.
Yeah, I might talk about my past. I might talk about where I'm from and all that shit, but I never talk about being tough. I'm 41 years old. I spent the majority of my life on drugs. I never have been like, yo, like, tried to be like a tough guy or seem that way. And the fact that he would call me out when all other people
Suspects right there.
have been
Yeah.
bullying him blatantly, getting on his helmet, super tough.
Yeah.
But he wants to call out me, the least likely person to
fight
fight.
you.
No, but-
he knows I'm not gonna fight. And the fact of the matter, I didn't turn down the
Right.
fight.
But for the record, he got trolled into that fight.
The reason
Like,
why
that was all
that
from a
he
troll.
the reason why he was more mad at you, if anything,
Was the troll.
So the troll, I guess, said that they were paid.
Which is also not
And
true.
he was saying that, damn, Lush paid some guy to talk
Yeah.
bad
Come on.
about me.
Okay, yeah,
So
come
that's
on.
where the aggression came from. So even if they was trolling or not,
He got trolled multiple times.
Yeah.
Because that was not true, and then the fucking the other thing wasn't
like
true.
what I can understand him being upset at me for is because I'm the one that was on the phone.
no, but
I'm
if
the
he
one-
feels like if you paid somebody,
Yeah.
then it's like, okay, you don't like me. I can see where his aggression
Of
is
course,
coming
we
from.
would never do that. And you could ask Vasti, Gina. They're not even in here right now.
What
I don't
is-
think
Oh,
you
yeah.
would, I don't think you would do that.
What is some random
did the
guy
guy get
dissing
paid?
Flakko worth to us?
Huh? Yeah, the
The
whole,
whole
call.
phone call is recorded. I mean, if you did pay him, you're insane.
No,
because you're not
exactly.
getting
Gina,
reimbursed
I
for
don't-
that.
you're not-
I would have never
I don't
authorized
think
that.
Lush paid anybody
No,
for
I
that.
think
Why would
Absolutely
you
not.
care? It's not worth $1.
Absolutely not.
But that's okay. So if you thinking in your head, because like when I talked to him yesterday, he was in a bad space yesterday, and I'm sitting there calming him down.
I
and I'm
didn't
trying to
know
talk
it
to him.
got that dark for
Nigga,
him.
it got bad, and I didn't
didn't know.
even want to say too much. But I'm like, the way everybody today is like, oh, it's not that serious. I'm like, nah, nigga, this nigga is mentally fucked up, bro.
Look, I'm a sensitive, empathetic person. Like, I'm very, very sensitive. I acknowledge that. Especially these past few months when I'm like coming off a really dark period and like I might leave a doctor's appointment for my mom and then go straight to no jumper.
Yeah.
And here's something else. What are you doing right now? You're firing up a joint. You be doing your thing, whatever it is. You be doing your thing, whatever it is. I'm out here raw dogging life. You feel me? No motherfucking rubber.
Newports only.
Newports
But
only.
You know about mental health, bro. We all have mental health issues, bro, that we have to deal with, bro. And that nigga, he ain't exempt from that, no matter what he do. You
No,
know what I'm saying?
no.
A lot of shit that he does is self-inflicted, but we don't got to be the ones to kick his back in.
But my thing is, if you're gonna have a meltdown over like some basic questioning about where you're from, then I really don't feel responsible for it. This has been happening my whole life, where I make jokes, people take them way too serious, they get super fucking offended, they freak out, they want to fight me, whatever. This is just like par for the course course for me. I've been doing this my whole life.
But at the same time,
honestly, me
I
too.
get it. I get it. And then you're right 100%, but he has the right to react how he wants to react.
True.
So if he feels some type of way and the anger is directed at me, which to me is 1000% funny style, because I'm the least likely person to turn up on you. Obviously, I get along and like try hard to get along with everybody in here and make it like a point to get along with people.
But my thing is, the thumbnail is one thing, but we were going to have this conversation with him sooner or later, right? If it wasn't you, I would have been on here today being like, what the fuck is going on with all these people say that Flakko's actually from Pennsylvania?
only
But we
reason is
were
'cause
dedicated the
our
whole show
show-
to this
The
shit.
thumbnail is one thing, but, I felt like the thumbnail was fun. I had fun with it. I thought it was
That shit
I
backfired.
would have felt
How did it
more.
backfire?
Nigga, this nigga wanted to fight Lush today. All that is
I
stems
would've-
from
Yeah,
this
he wanted to
situation.
fight him because he got trolled.
But as a result of what?
People trolling him.
No, as a result of the show being about him, people trolling him.
Reddit was
for
already
shit.
100% about this issue before they ever brought it
But
up on the Monday
nigga,
show.
if you publicize, first of all, I got this nigga with a sad face. Is Flakko lying about this shit? Like,
yeah, it's YouTube, clickbait. This is how we do it.
Exactly.
Everybody does it.
I just figure that all of us have gotten roasted to that degree, and I didn't think that it would go as far as it did or offend him to the degree that it did. And for that, I feel bad. We took things too far, 1000%, and it didn't need to transpire like that. At the same time, him trying to call out me for a fade is pretty fucking lame.
Off a troll.
Like off a troll. And then
After you guys went
That
out there and
nigga said
squashed it,
win, lose, or draw.
He sent me the troll right away to be like, this is proof that Lush actually did say this about the sex case or whatever. And then I showed you and you got pissed off because you're like, what the fuck? Like, we just talked about this.
And the cold part is this. I sat there, I thought about it. I'm trying to be mature. You feel me? Like, I put my past behind me. I'm not the same person I used to be. I'm like, shit, I might really get in trouble if something happens either way. Even if I'm not the one that,
jumper.
I'm not the one. I don't know that.
They were going to go
Even if
over
I
to
don't,
Taco Joe's and
I don't
catch
wanna
the
be-
fade in the
Taco
backyard.
Joe's is crazy.
I don't want to be even have what happened to Almighty, like you're on suspension for 2 weeks. Like, it's all good, just let this blow over. I can't afford that right now. You feel me? Like,
And nobody
Can I say
wants
something?
that, period. Gina has something to say?
Can I say something?
Yes.
Yeah.
If we're going to put our foot down for this one situation, can we be consistent around the whole thing? Because it's been hella times where, let's just talk about when the beginning of the Monday show started, and we want to talk about how poor of a podcaster I am, how bad the Monday show was. And
Who
hella
talked about
people,
that?
Who said that?
hella people was making clips during the same time. It's the same time I fell. And the clip was going viral of me falling.
Oh, that was funny.
AD knows that I called him, and it was 3 days where I was in the house fucking crying.
Crying,
About
tearing
what?
up.
About the race?
It was everything all
she felt like
together.
she was
I
mixing
didn't like
it.
that it was
She didn't like
multiple
that.
headlines about me. So if we're gonna, we've been a platform that we've been having fun,
True.
and that we've been all playing with each other, and we've been having this roast shit back and forth. So if niggas is gonna put their foot down on this situation,
Okay, but
Let's be
if
universal.
We got to be reasonable.
Facts.
If you fall and eat shit during a race,
It's not just that.
Yeah, we're talking about that.
No,
like
not
what
just
were the
that.
other clips about? you?
Gina felt like the way that it was done, like it was just like super publicized. And I'm telling her, I'm like, it ain't that serious. Like you just failed.
I'm being
on
told
that
to
shit.
put my big girl panties on, come up, show up, and act like everything is calm and cool. So if niggas is tripping off of somebody asking him where he from, let's be
Yeah.
universal
Oh, I
around the
completely
board.
agree.
No.
you
She's not
you
wrong.
falling during the race and him getting questioned about where the fuck he's from. This is all fair game. Like we're this is a fucking funny
let's be
extreme.
consistent.
No, I completely agree.
But you want to know the common denominator? That
if Gina's
she was
expected
crying
to suck
and he
that
was
up,
crying.
yeah.
And didn't nobody give a fuck. I was told to put my big girl panties on.
Yeah,
And
I
come
mean-
and show up to this fucking show while I'm getting trolled by fans, while I'm getting paragraphs and shit, I'm getting DMs, I'm getting phone calls to where my homies is thinking that I'm not even good up here.
It's true.
So let's be
what I'm
consistent.
saying.
If we gonna trip, let's trip all the way.
I mean, I think everybody was pretty fair to you during all that. I don't remember anybody saying anything.
Well, I'm not saying
unreasonable.
of anybody.
No,
in
she
person.
was-
she's just asking for
Gina
consistency
was
across the
really
board.
going through it, and she wasn't taking it as a joke.
But in fairness, I feel like Adam is being consistent. It's like, but I feel like the whole.
Fuck Adam.
I don't feel like the no jumper.
Yes, fuck
cast,
Adam, but
the no
still.
jumper staff is not being consistent. I'm not even talking
Right.
about Adam.
I
Right.
think we're being pretty consistent. We posted about you falling in the race, and we allowed for Flakko to be questioned about where he's from.
Yeah, but it was okay for that. Now it's not okay for this.
Yes,
And
it
this-
is. We did it yesterday,
No,
and
Adam,
I'm claiming that I'm not backing down off that.
No,
That shit was
Adam, I'm not
reasonable.
talking about you because you're saying this is not bullying, and everybody else is saying
No,
it
AD is being wrong. Yeah, I completely agree. It was not bullying. There was no way that you could call what happened yesterday bullying.
Definitely was bullying.
No, it was not.
Even with Gina, that's y'all don't feel that
Okay,
the
but
fans bully
apparently
Gina?
people are confused about what's going on here, but if you're agreeing to be part of this podcast, you're basically agreeing for anything funny that happens on camera.
Your life is public property.
Exactly. And there are reasonable things. Like, I could think of all kinds of shit that would happen that could involve Gina that would be clearly off limits. But her falling during a foot race against Flakko that produced one of the funniest images I've ever seen in my entire life of Flakko trotting along while Gina's just laid out on the ground. I'm sorry, like,
The falling is not the highlight.
But at the
I'm
time,
saying that
she
how-
didn't want to. She didn't want to up. She felt embarrassed, and she felt like nobody gave a fuck about her.
yeah.
And it's not just a falling video. It was at that time multiple people making headlines. Niggas was going home making content about it. It was multiple things happening back to back to back. So I'm saying that we got to be consistent. If we're gonna stop making each other content, then we need to stop doing it all around the board. Not
Well,
just for this
that
one
is
situation.
definitely not happening. Everybody is content. That's like every person here, every single thing you do or say on camera,
Yeah.
that's part of the game. It could be a clip, it could be an Instagram
No,
story.
I
That's
agree
the
with
whole point, is to get footage here so that we can run a business. If we don't have that, we have nothing.
But if it's affecting us, if it's affecting certain people differently than it affects other people in the office, yeah, we gotta at least be sympathetic
But
to that.
also, we have to be able to say, no, but we have to also be able to say, like, listen, I know you might not think that this is funny, or you might think this is over the line, but actually this is just content. And if you can't handle us making jokes about it, then you probably shouldn't be on camera in general. Because for the
which is
vast
real.
majority of No Jumper's time, like when T-Rail asked for y'all to stop making jokes about his arm, it stood out because there had been so few moments in the history of the podcast
people-
that anybody had asked for something to not be a joke. And let's be fair, it was one of the most traumatic things that's ever happened to him in his entire fucking
we
life.
beat that shit
It's worse than
all the way
anything that
down.
any of us have been through. None of us have lost use of an appendage. It's like, you know, and I do think it's fair that we all have conversations about what we're okay with joking about and everything. But
see, even me and you just got into it over something I didn't think
Right.
was bad. You feel me?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm
Which
saying?
is hilarious.
And we had a
can't joke
conversation about it.
And
And
we had a conversation, but still, if I would have knew that would have affected you a certain type of way, then I would have treated that a different way. I'd be like,
Yeah.
you know what? Maybe
Yeah, we
I'm
didn't
not coming
know.
here.
We didn't know.
Exactly.
But
Nah, he did say something.
I mean, not like
He
that.
said something like twice.
I mean, anyways, but when it came down to it, in the end,
Kelvin just farted.
that's fire. He's
and he
denying it.
walks out.
You got some fancy ass shoes on.
Yeah.
Thick ropes on them thing. Pause.
Dick rope.
When I
Crazy.
So like when he called me, I'm trying to be professional to the best of my ability.
Or you just didn't want to fade. Which one?
No,
Nigga, Paco came
He
out
wasn't
to-
scared. I watched the motherfucker take all his chains off.
Yeah, that's what
It
I'm
took like
talking
10
about.
minutes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Clipping shit. He taking his hat off, his earrings, his
I
nose
didn't.
ring,
Oh,
everything.
I thought about it because at first I was just kind of surprised. I was like, "What is this actually happening?" Like,
Bro, if you would have
are
got
you
it behind him, like, oh, bet, nigga, let's go. We outside with it.
No, because Flakko walks off set and goes outside and is pacing back and forth. And I park my car, I walk in, I walk past him. I'm like, bro, you're tripping. Like, this is a lot. Like, I don't, you know. And then I sit down and I talk to Les for probably 10, 20 minutes. And then Les finally has had enough. He's like, I can't just keep sitting here talking about Dana White beating up his wife without fucking going out there. And then he takes his
Hey,
jewelry
what
off
you
and goes
what
out.
you doing if you walk and you park and Flacco says, I need that with you too, Adam.
I'm glad the tone
Middle
of
of
the
the parking
security guard
lot.
was right there.
Middle of the parking
but
lot.
here,
Tone was overseeing.
And
like,
here's the
Flacco
whack
was walking
thing.
back and forth, and the security guard is just kind of standing there watching him.
Hey, but I'm just
Making
Making
sure
beat
he's
up
not-
himself.
yeah.
I'm just happy that he stuck up for himself. You feel me?
no, for sure. But when we had the conversation,
Even though it was
out
about
there,
something fake.
when we had the conversation out there, he was like, "It's all good. Just like, please don't talk about me anymore." I'm like, "Cool. It's a dead issue."
But see,
right now, listen.
Here we are.
Now listen.
Here we are.
Then a half hour later, or like an hour and a half later, he's on Clubhouse. I'm getting messages like, "Yo,
Oh, I heard about
Flacco's on Clubhouse talking about how you turned down the fade
Whoa.
on Rockstar
Keep
shit."
in mind,
wait, did he say that?
5 minutes
Listen.
after they had this conversation, Flacco sent me the Reddit screenshot saying, like, here's why I wanted to fight him.
Now, so I go in, like I've barely used Clubhouse ever. I'm like, fuck it, let me
Did you have
hop
to
in
get
this
an
shit.
invite?
Nah, I'm on
you
there.
already on
I'm
there?
on
No,
there.
Rockstar doing shit hip hop.
I've only been there once.
So I went in Rockstar. She's like, oh shit, Lush is here. Whoop de whoop. There's other people that I know, like my boy KK from West Bully. Like, I didn't even realize they were a part of this. And this is a lot of people that are
Yeah,
in.
niggas really be in Clubhouse still.
It's more lit than you think. Yeah.
These are
crazy.
people
That was
in
lit.
Flakko's Discord community. I feel like Clubhouse is hella hood. There's like a
It
lot
is.
of
Yeah.
Clubhouse is hella. There's a lot of people in.
Shout out to Rockstar.
No,
Whack
because when
100
I went on
there.
Whack 100 shit, all kinds of random, like, different celebrities, like, people I be knowing from Love and Hip Hop. Benzino's in there. It's like, what the fuck? I felt like I was really in the
It's
club.
like older hood people.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
was really in the
hood
club.
people
It's
in their
crazy.
40s.
I mean,
Or 30s
that was
or
my
40s.
experience, yes.
So I go in there and I'm like, yo, what's up? So I hear Flakko saying that I turned down the fade, and then they're all like, no, he didn't say that. We're saying, other people in there are saying it, but he wasn't saying it. And then
They named it.
we talk exactly.
They named the room that?
Yeah.
Gotta clickbait it. Gotta clickbait it, man.
So then we all,
The 22 way.
which
That's
is
the
22 mentality.
yes.
so if
Clickbait the Clubhouse room.
so I guess we're even then, right? I guess we're even, right?
Well, you didn't title it that.
Exactly, but he
Well,
didn't title it that either.
That's not his clubhouse room.
Right.
That'd be different if he
That'd
went
be
on there and he said,
Yeah.
Lush didn't
check-
want the smoke.
No,
probably
but check
suggested
this
it.
out.
Wakanda forever.
But
What
check
if that's
this
how
out.
he? What if that's really how he feeling right now?
No, but check this out. So he's saying to be like, no, that's not what happened. It's all good. We're done. Then I hear the clip of what he was saying before I got on there, and he basically is like, yeah, like he said Lush walked out. He said Lush walked out, and like Tone the security guard told him. He said Tone the security guard, the big 6'8" guy, told him that it's all good. I'll make sure y'all get a fair one. Okay, that's what he said. Then he said,
I didn't hear Tone encouraging fighting, right?
Listen. Then he didn't. Tone didn't do that.
Tone didn't say that.
Then this is what Flakko was saying. He said, then Lush
Shout out
walked
to
out.
Tone.
Then Lush walked out and said, hey, I just want to talk. That's not what fucking happened. I walked out there and I was like, what's up? He's like, what's up? We're starting to walk outside. Tone stops us both. He's like, nah, y'all need to talk. Y'all need to talk about this. So we sat down and started talking and we talked it out.
So y'all good now.
Because
Yeah.
Tone's about to fuck both y'all up. He's like, listen.
But like,
It still
y'all
feels
niggas-
like he
his
has
narrative-
a tenuous relationship with the truth
The fact
throughout
that you're
this.
walking
Bro.
past a frantic fucking Flakko in the rain,
Yeah.
waiting for a fade is amazing.
That's crazy.
Bro,
But I knew it
With
was
his
going to
all
be in
orange
there
outfit
too
on.
because I parked my fucking car. I look at the group chat. I see it exploding with you guys all being like, he went outside. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I go to the Reddit. I see 80 fucking posts in 2 minutes. Flakko went outside. Flakko went outside. I don't know. It was weird to have like my actual commute to work have this like overlap with Flakko like trying to fight a lot.
Well, the conversation when I was talking to him last night, I said, bro, you got to start standing up for yourself.
He took that.
so it's all. It's
He
all
came
that-
with
he took that
I'm-
extremely
I'm
literal.
happy that he came over here and did that because, like, when you see situations like that, where no matter how it went, it's like, well, people will see that and be like, okay, he's afraid. He's not afraid to fight. He's afraid to fight. People will tread lightly on how they treat a nigga. You feel me?
Or they might try you even
But,
more.
okay,
And he's a big nigga, bro.
You
He's
gotta
not a
stop
little
trying to
nigga.
frame him getting trolled by a person in his Discord into like him being like virtuous. Like he fucking wanted to fight him over some shit that wasn't even real.
Yeah, it was Paco.
I mean,
We all get trolled in some type
Not like that.
AD, you're so much smarter than that, bro. You're literally like reducing your intelligence to the common denominator of the fucking posters
No,
that are
I'm
trolling on
just
Reddit.
saying that I'm happy that he felt like he
That he
did
got trolled
something.
into standing
no,
up for
he got
himself.
trolled, but he felt like he was taking a stand. You
That
feel
nigga,
me?
That nigga said it's 2023.
If he would have, if
Shit
he,
about to be different.
If he would have,
Yeah, bro. He's like, I ain't taking it no more.
But do you really get stripes like that for pressing me?
well, nigga, it's Flakko. That's not no street nigga.
But
yeah, but what
right,
did
but
Lush
he's-
do to deserve
But beyond
Flakko
that,
acting like that towards him?
Flakko
do I
has-
think Lush? Well,
No, Flakko
he
has
didn't cross
70.
a line.
He
no,
don't, hold
if
on.
he got trolled,
he don't
and
have
feels
70
like
pounds
that's
on
why
me.
he's mad. What's it called?
Flakko don't have 70 pounds on me, fool.
But we gotta stop putting the weight class on stuff because let's keep it real. If we get into a random altercation with somebody on the
don't
streets,
matter.
it don't matter who the fuck.
If we
you
get
are.
in-
That's why I carry a scale around with me so I can get their weight
If
and
we
figure out
get
where
in
we
a random
make it in the
altercation,
class.
it's not finna be a fair one.
So you feel like?
On my mama.
You feel me? It's
I
not
mean-
finna be a fair one.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you
I'm
go
from
to,
the
you
go boy, but we cannot go boy.
Period. Okay.
Period.
I'm just saying. in a real life situation, if you with some road rage and y'all pull over and shit like that,
we're
like
not measuring niggas' heights.
We're not measuring.
No, of course not.
I thought a fool was about to do that to me today. I honked at him all crazy, and he drove up super fast right behind me. But then he actually looked pretty calm. But I was thinking for a second, if we're stopped at the red light and he gets out of his car and starts approaching my car, do I get out of the car before he can get up to me? Or do I sit in there and yell at him through the window knowing that he could just blast my shit?
What is he gonna do? Punch your window?
I mean,
Am I rolling the window up? That seems kind of
when that adrenaline kicks in, you don't know. You might just hop out.
But what do you think's the best strategy? You hop up? Because I'm not trying to get a little kelpy. You know, I want to be standing
You're
up.
too
if
famous
somebody's
for that. You're too famous.
You're too
To
famous
pop
to hop
out?
Yeah, you're too famous. You're above.
You gotta just drive off.
And
Don't
the thing
ask
is
me.
this: I can't, like me getting in altercations like that. Do you know how many phone calls I got from fools from my hood,
for sure.
youngins? Like,
Oh, they
that
was
are-
ready to slide on Flakko.
Exactly,
Shit.
and I was like, you know how many people I had to calm down and be like, no, it's
Like,
not
blow,
that
it's just
serious.
Flakko.
But let's be real. Nobody gets points on some street shit when it come down to Flakko.
No.
He
Right.
doesn't pose himself as a street
But
guy.
you know
Right.
what?
Today.
But Flakko, but if we're being honest,
Today he had time, cuz.
if we're being honest, nobody gets points on Flakko, but Flakko gets points for standing up for himself.
Exactly.
Not even against
And-
you.
No, I hear you.
And my
You're right.
thing is, I feel like right now everybody's blaming Lush 100%.
Lush didn't
he's
even do
wrong.
nothing.
I got all the blame for that
Yeah, you
shit.
got all the blame. I don't feel like you should get all
That's
the
not
blame.
fair.
But today when I looked at the
But he's
Reddit,
not gonna
though,
square up with Adam.
I felt like I was really looking at
He
some
would
coordinated
fight this nigga
opinions.
too.
Oh yeah, no, there is for sure a bunch of people
If
using.
he would have tore you up,
Let him talk.
by the BMW.
One combo. When he was like, when you looked at the Reddit, it didn't feel organic.
No.
It felt like this opinion is being pushed by an army of not bots, but fans with multiple accounts.
What-
Because it
right.
was so overwhelmingly anti-you, even though I feel like what you did was like really hard to frame it as bad.
Beyond that, it's like, so there's already the people that don't fuck with me,
Yeah,
right?
facts.
And then you take them and combine them with this new agenda, and that's what it was.
The pro Flakko agenda.
I just thought it was fuck. I was literally laughing at the shit. I'm responding to it and laughing. It really, in the past, that shit's got under my skin. This whole exchange, it has not gone under my skin in the slightest. Like,
Do you take any accountability?
Never.
No.
All right.
I mean, could we have handled it all a little bit more gently? Sure. But I'm going to be real with you. Like, I thought we were going to make that the thumbnail and that then you were going to call him out and he was going to like basically explain shit and make sense of it. And then instead,
It still doesn't
felt
make
like
any sense.
that didn't happen because it feels like you should have like a pretty coordinated like origin story. That seems like very important, especially in hip hop, right? So the fact that there was so much contention about where the fuck
and
you
I'm not
grew up,
even gonna, because I said I'm not talking about it anymore.
And I'm still
so I'm not
lost.
gonna keep pushing the agenda. I pretty much have my head wrapped around exactly his past at this point, but I'm not even gonna
fly
go
to
there.
Boston and use 1090 Jake's setup and just film it in that same
Bro.
exact room.
Let me tell you how I knew it was serious. Because I'm streaming. He sends me his social security card.
Yeah, that's
his
bro.
immigration
Same.
card.
Scam me, cuz.
Right?
Same.
He shows me his yearbook from
No, but
the
he-
year
he had his
2016.
number blocked.
Bro, he
Top.
took that shit. Wait, he was in high school in 2016?
That's when he graduated.
That's when he graduated.
Jesus.
He showed me the yearbook. He kept texting me, "Hey, AD, please, another one. Like, please." I'm like, okay, like it's really affecting this nigga.
If that was his North Dakota high school yearbook, that's crazy. I did not know there were that many black people in North Dakota.
And he told me that he went to school in Philadelphia from 8th to 10th. That's what he told me when he's on the street yesterday.
Again, I'm not going to continue to dissect
But
it. Yeah, but
I don't know.
it is what it is.
That isn't that people move and go to different schools all the time. I don't understand why it was even a big deal.
I'm kind of confused at this point.
Yeah, me too. I
But
don't understand.
just know that he knows everything.
I don't want to continue to like perpetuate the narrative. All right, fuck it. I'll just say this.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'll say this.
There go Flakko right there.
Oh shit.
I'm playing.
Imagine
Him
walking in with a
saying that-
Draco.
Oh, he did that. Y'all
Oh,
niggas
shit.
is gone.
I'm diving
Me
in.
and Housephone gonna be right here.
Yeah, I'm still diving under the couch.
It's just the fact that there's hella people saying that from his classmates to his former teachers to all these people.
How did y'all get in contact with this nigga whole
Former
life?
teacher. Why did see this is what I'm talking
Don't
about?
discount
Crazy.
1090 Lush.
Why did we have to go through this far to talk to his whole alumni from fucking class?
Why is he
Do we
going
not
this-
see
this is
how
crazy.
Why
how
is
crazy
he
that
going
is?
this far to lie about where he grew up and what high school he
Well,
went to
who cares?
and what years? I guess you don't. But if you
Bro,
lied to me,
if he's not-
you
no, I
lied
I
to
love
me
how you're
about that
acting
shit,
because this
I
is
would look
something
at
that
you
you
different.
don't actually believe. You
What?
don't actually think that it's not a big deal to lie about where you're from.
That's a fact.
You
No,
know
shouldn't-
100%.
You shouldn't lie about where you're from. But also, Flakko is a different
The
type of
states
person.
you
Flacco's
grew
a
up in.
different type of
He's a
nigga.
different type of individual. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah, it's
just
not like-
because you're not like how we are,
It's not
I
like he's
can't
a
sit there and
gangbanger.
say
What
that.
if
Yeah,
this
but I'm not-
ends
not
with
even
an
on no
amazing
gang shit.
reveal? What if it ends with something insane? Like, what
Like
if we
some
find
crazy
out
shit?
the reason why he was being a little bit not forthcoming with the truth here is because actually there are literally skeletons in the closet? Then will you eat your words and admit that
I'm
you've
definitely- I would
been paid
definitely-
off by the Flakko YouTube channel in order to take a side here?
I would if it was some crazy shit, I would definitely say that. Damn, I shouldn't have defended him. I was wrong
I
for
wish
that.
we had-
and
What
if
I
he
feel
asked for
bad
your
for
fate
I
the
wish
next?
that
UFC.
1090 Lush
My what?
had made that video and that we hadn't encouraged him not to.
Oh my
man.
god.
I think we need to encourage each other to investigate each other.
investigate each other and make sure there's nothing going on.
Bruh, literally
Like,
every.
y'all call my fucking 5th grade teacher.
Yeah, I'm like,
Miss
what the
Harris, by
fuck?
the way, if you want to talk.
Nobody
I'm
cares when
surprised
Nardwar
my-
does it.
I'm surprised that my fucking report card from 3rd grade hasn't been on the Reddit. They've literally like pictures of my grandparents. You feel me?
They
Like,
could actually. I posted my report card on my story before, and it's fucking hilarious to see all the complaints about my behavior in like 3rd grade.
I believe it.
It's actually like an amazing memory to have. Anyway,
That was fun.
talked
guys.
about that for quite a while, didn't we?
That was. I mean, I needed to know what the fuck was going on.
Hey, can we like steer no more discussions around this? Is this
I
gonna,
would be perfectly
Is this going to
happy
keep
to.
being a thing?
No,
like,
no.
No,
I
I'm
think it's
done.
good. I think
Unless
it's
we have
absolutely-
something new.
He looking at me like he gonna talk about it on the stream. I'm done. I ain't gonna say anything.
I'll just leave it up to the. Listen, there's so many private investigators on YouTube who are making videos about fucking everybody under the sun.
Listen,
I'm just waiting for the Patrick CC video.
listen. There's
No, but I don't. Like I said,
Wow.
Lush don't be bothering nobody, man. You know.
yeah, bro. What the fuck? Lush is the homie, bro.
What is this shirt? I feel like that it's not like equal on both
He's
sides.
free.
I feel like it's kind of juxtaposed to the left,
juxtaposed to the left?
but
He's
maybe
a-
not.
he's
Maybe,
free.
maybe it's your body.
What are you saying?
It's juxtaposed when I'm fucking hosed.
Does it say something? What's it say on the sleeve? Or like what? What's
But
it say
don't do it like
besides
a
free?
Huxtable.
Don't.
Don't.
What does it say on the sleeve?
Says something free the mind.
Where did the shirt come
Free
from?
the mind. Some the
This is
homie,
definitely a donated shirt.
Yeah, the homie in DC gave me like a bunch of clothes from his brand. It's fire.
Respect.
Shout out to my nigga in DC.
Got an FTP pack today. I had to
Good
throw this
FTP
on.
pack. Yeah, I got a high rollers pack on me.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I got some sweats like that for Christmas, but they're
you?
plain.
Are we fucking with the
Look comfy.
undefeateds? Are we fucking
Very
with the
comfy.
undefeated?
Yeah, those are.
Yo, those are stupid hard actually.
The snakeskin Johns?
I think we're all hot.
We're okay.
Let's just dick ride each other. real
AD
quick.
looking crazy.
Yeah, I
can't
know.
front.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. My
God.
EPTM.
Right
You know what I'm
now,
saying?
I would
Why
be-
you say God when they say come to me?
Are you wearing Rosecrans Vic's pants?
No, I hope not.
I don't know anything about what pants he wears.
The Rosecrans
that's
Reloaded.
That's EPTM. That's the homies, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Boy.
What's Rosecrans Vic's pants?
That's not what he's wearing?
But no, but that's the he.
Don't it
they
look
make,
like
they
that
make it
kind
too.
of? Yeah.
No, Rosecrans Vic has these pants called Rosecrans Reloaded.
He has jeans.
They look like gallery department.
They
jeans.
look like
this
those.
company.
They look like gallery department.
That's that.
jeans.
That's
Wait, he
what that
started
is?
his own denim brand, or he just has?
He has like a collab with EPTM.
Oh,
What the fuck is EPTM?
So I got on, man. Shout out to the homies. Boy.
That's a nice jacket, actually.
Appreciate it. I get you one.
PMD.
these are purple jeans. You know.
Oh,
Purple.
flex. Okay.
Where your tag?
Yeah,
I ripped it off right
Yeah, real.
I didn't know.
That's real rich white boy shit.
Man, the first time I came on this, I had the purples on. I almost have purples on every day. Fools were like, I don't fuck with purples.
Who
And then-
owns it? I feel like it's so weird to support a
cares?
brand that you don't know who owns it,
Who cares?
because it could be a Nazi
I don't think he's a Nazi.
or
she.
a trans exclusionary radical feminist.
Elon Musk owns that shit.
Yeah, same thing here. Yeah, my homie just bought a Tesla. I was like, I just responded, fuck Elon. I can't get behind it. I hate him so much.
Why?
He's fucked up Twitter. Trying to take my check mark away.
Whoa.
You trying to take it away?
He's you too.
What you mean?
He's taking away all the old blue check marks.
Unless we pay?
Yes.
Oh, I'm out.
Yeah,
No
I'm out.
way.
That's what that's the ultimate reality that I can't wait for.
That's lame.
When all the
weird.
famous people aren't verified, but everybody who pays $8, it's gonna be amazing.
The homie over here paid for his shit like a fucking weirdo.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit's been throwing me off.
I thought about hating on people who pay for Twitter Blue, but then I realized I'm friends with Lush and I'm friends with a million porn stars.
For Twitter Blue.
All the
I'ma
porn
get my
stars paid
motherfucking
for it.
check.
All the porn
I'ma
stars.
get my motherfucking check.
You can get yours though.
He did. He paid $8.
I got
Yeah, if you can
this
get it with-
month.
I don't know. I don't think I'm important enough to have a blue check.
That's
Oh
not
my
true.
God.
If you got any articles about you,
Yeah, see, so I'm going at the end of the month to speak about like
Getting verified.
fentanyl awareness at something
That's
in
fire.
New York.
That's fire.
And I'm pretty sure
Can I
I'm
go?
gonna have them. Yeah, absolutely.
I wanna go, for
Would
real,
love
for
you to
real.
come. And there are gonna be
He
some articles.
needs to hear what you're saying.
But I got some little.
me and my boy, that'd be lit. What the
Exactly.
House phone
I
off
got
fentanyl.
I got a cold one in Brooklyn right now, so I need to go see about. And I
yeah.
got one in Manhattan too.
Yeah, that part.
You feel me? They
Wait,
call-
when is this? At the end of the month?
Yep, 28th. They
I'm
call me the
going.
Brooklyn Bridge in this bitch. You feel me? I'm the motherfucking R train.
Do you notice how I'm doing the old Flakko thing? How he used to always be like, woo. I ain't seen him do that in a minute.
His name is Paco.
He hasn't been excited enough to do that.
I'm trying to see that Flakko again.
Well, you fucking been making his life sad and miserable. So.
Why did we just go 5 minutes without talking about Flakko and then we back?
What are we gonna be able to do? Like now, the Monday show next week is like we have to do something crazy, and we have to demonstrate that we're able to get views.
Why don't you invite
without
him?
Flacco? I guess that'll defeat the purpose of what I just said.
Why don't you invite him?
However,
Get the whole gang back.
if
That'd
Gina,
be crazy.
if Gina and
Yeah, it's been like 3
suspects
weeks.
are down, if my brother and sister in arms are down, we could see about it.
I would love to see.
The higher ups.
Y'all know that it's like,
The higher
AKA
ups.
Adam and Jeff.
I would love to
Yeah.
see y'all together, but I don't know, man. Like,
There's
you
only
really think his heart is ready to accept Suspect again?
Bro, he
He
didn't.
sat. He's
Bro.
here with him
He
today.
What if
didn't
he
ask
would've
suspect for the fade.
I was about to
He
say,
did
what
it.
if he would have directed the fade towards Suspect? I feel like
Oh,
this
I think this would have played out very differently.
Suspect's face had me laughing the whole fucking time.
Suspect's eyes were about to pop out of his fucking sockets.
It's been a weird couple of days for him too.
Great content.
Great content. But man, what the fuck is going on? Do we have any news?
Bro, I feel like he's been dry. Whoa, wait, whoa.
What was that?
R.I.P.
going on?
R.I.p. Gangsta Boo.
Oh my
R.I.P. Gangsta Boo. Are we okay?
I don't know what you.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Where are them dollars at? One of the hardest songs in recorded music history.
Legend. You were the first fucking person that hit me up, and I'm pretty sure you knew way before TMZ said it, right?
Yeah. I was talking to her cousin on the phone. They hit me up. Like,
Wow.
And they're like, this is going to come out. It's already been confirmed. I know you a part of No Jumper now and all that. So they wanted us to know.
But are you? How much of her time was she spending in Memphis? Because this happened in Memphis.
She be out there. She do be out there. And the thing is this, it's crazy timing because she right now with this being like the year of the thought was last year as far as in hip hop. Like all the most important
Yeah.
rappers are female rappers.
Yeah.
And very.
Don't say that. Adam would strongly disagree.
It's
I gotta
a-
rep the manosphere over here, man.
But it's a fact though. Like
You can have your facts.
There's a trend every year in hip hop.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Last year was like the trend was women talking about
Yeah,
like
it was,
sexually provocative subject matter.
I feel like
with
the
a
last
hood
2
twist.
years.
Yeah, really.
I mean,
Yeah.
what was the biggest nigga?
Yeah.
Glorilla was the
Glorilla
biggest
had
artist
the
that
biggest-
came out.
the
Glorilla, you can have
And the
Glorilla.
fact that there is that new record with that sampled "Fuck the Club Up" that Glorilla and
Yeah.
Lotto had with featuring Gangsta Boo on the hook. She's like about to have a comeback because the thing is, Gangsta Boo had that style, but like what I love always about her is she didn't make it sound sleazy. She'll talk about sex and she could like sound sexy, but not make it sound like she's a hoe. She had like
Right.
this crazy ability to do that and was super hardcore with it. It's a shame when she fell out with 3-6 back in the day.
I know.
Like,
Hey man, I got an important question that I want to investigate right now, and I'm not even going to say names because I don't want to be
Disrespectful.
gross or anything.
Okay.
But have we seen certain? Oh yeah, look at that. Okay,
Let me see.
I was, I guess I'll say it because he did post. Juicy J posted her up because
That's good.
I'm pretty sure that they had not communicated like at all
well,
for like 20 years.
no,
'Cause
no,
I
no.
interviewed her like a year ago and I asked her about the 3-6 verses, and she told me basically that Juicy kind of like ignored her at the event and everything. So I was just wondering, you know, because I don't even have to look. I'm sure.
Well, there's
Paul
another
posted about
story,
everything,
like
but
the time before that, one of her, it had been like 10 years,
sad
like
as fuck,
2012 or 13.
Shit, my bad,
And she wanted to go, one of her homegirls wanted to go to a Juicy J show. This is like during Juicy's resurgence.
right. I think I
In
remember the
2012.
story. Yeah,
And she went.
she might have told this on the podcast.
She went with her homegirl, and then like Juicy was like, "Nah, Boo can't come backstage," and like didn't want to like be around her and shit.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, I know that they had like a contentious relationship for like a long ass time, but I mean,
But then
when
she
was that
blew
picture
up.
taken? That looked like pretty recent.
actually, that's a good.
That
point.
could have been that
picture
night. That could have
does
been that
look
night.
Really recent.
Or it
Right.
could have been
That's
during
definitely
the-
the last few years.
Because you got to
yeah.
think about it. Like Juicy J got long dreads and shit.
I wonder when they took that photo. Do you think they might have reunited before, like
that's
like
so
after
sad,
that
bro.
interview and before she passed?
It looks like it, right?
And it wasn't only her and Juicy that had problems. Like she didn't get along with a lot of them.
Yeah.
That's why she was only on one. She did like one.
The Mafia Six.
The Mafia 6, the first
Yes.
project, but didn't like after like I literally she was with them for a month and then stopped fucking with them.
Yeah, they didn't get along too good.
But like the cool thing is she got super embraced by like the hipster rap and alternative
Hell
rap
yeah.
scene. Even like random groups like Run the Jewels putting her on records.
I think I definitely fucked a random girl off Tinder after a Ham on Everything, Gangsta Boo, and Lil Debbie, I think, show.
I remember that actually.
They used to put on for her, if anything. For
They
real,
put on for Gangsta Boo hard. Dude, I
Hard
did
as
a
fuck.
fucking interview with Beagle of who's he filming for? Baker. He's like their filmer for like fucking forever, and he was such an insane Gangsta Boo fan. And that has really been kind of the crazy thing to see in terms of who's posting her up saying RIP and shit. Tons of pro skaters and BMX riders
That's what I'm
posting
saying.
her up as
Hipsters
well as
fuck with
rappers.
her.
And she always thought that it was fucking hilarious. She'd be like, I can't believe all these white boys fuck with
like-
me.
yeah.
But she had a special spot in her heart for white boys. Are you friends with her boyfriend or late boyfriend, I guess now?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I met him a couple of times. He was
I know,
coming
yeah.
through with her,
I
the
mean,
white guy, yeah.
I met him. He was cool. You feel
Yeah.
me? And I know other, anyways. But
I don't know maybe if they were together. Still.
But she's easily top 20 female rappers of all time.
Definitely one of the
Hands
most
down.
respected. We need everybody to be putting the yeah ho on all their fucking
For
beats.
real. Yeah.
For the rest of
real.
2023, we need to have the yeah ho make its full comeback.
She was about to be on again. It's just crazy timing. And, you know, I don't want to speak about.
Because we were all trying to will the Glorilla Gangsta Boo collab into the universe. Could you imagine how fucking sick that would have
Well,
been?
it low key happened, but that wasn't a full. That's what I was just saying. Like
Somebody else put them on a track to you?
no, they sampled "Tear the Club Up, Fuck the Club Up," and
Okay, right.
it was Glorilla and Lotto, and they had her on the hook, but there wasn't a joint where she was rapping.
They got in the
on it.
studio together.
Yeah.
So check out how legit the Gangsta Boo interaction with my life is that I've told this story a million times, but the first date that I ever went on with Lena, the plan was I have to go do this podcast, and the podcast was Jackie Chain and Gangsta Boo interviewing
Jackie
me.
Chain.
And so I pull up with Lena, I just met her, and then we went out for food afterwards. But meanwhile, we're at the shit. We see Housephone. There just so happens to be this other random girl there that within like a week of this day, me and Housephone had both fucked her in the ass.
Yeah.
Not Lena, a different girl. But
I'm about to say, please clarify that.
it was just like such a weird situation. And so Gangsta Boo literally posted like a selfie, or it's a photo somebody else took of her taking a selfie with me, Lena, and Housephone just sitting on the fucking couch in the background. Like the fact that the first ever date that me and Lena went on just so happened to be
She's a part of your history.
Literally.
Kinda fucking trippy, man. Fuck, man. But
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, dude. That's terrible.
Long live gangsta.
She was so sweet. And she really did love you, honestly. She really did.
I fucked with her too, man. But I mean, let's be real. She had her demons. I don't know if the story's out there about exactly.
Yeah,
how
I
they
don't want to
found her
put. I
out.
don't want to
Yeah.
speak on it,
Okay.
but you know, I think we. Anyways,
Yeah, and you got to feel for her too, because let's be real, she became a famous rapper at what, like 16 or
she was
something?
young,
Super young, getting introduced to a crazy ass lifestyle.
and she liked to have fun.
Yeah, and it's a shame. You know, we gotta. In this day and age, if you were to sign a 16-year-old rapper, don't you think that it would stand out to you as like one of your biggest priorities has to be basically controlling the environment? Not even just for the fact that it's the right thing to do, but also for the legal liability. Is that if you have a 16-year-old rapper signed to you, you cannot in any way be like the reason why they are doing drugs or partying or whatever. Like that to me is a very different time. And I'm not saying that there's any kind of like guilt on anyone that she was around at that time.
Isn't
But to
she
me,
the third member of 3-6 to pass away?
I'm not sure. See, I was thinking about that. I heard people say that that's literally half the group, and I'm not sure who is considered exactly the.
Well, I know
full-
Lord, R.I.P. Lord Infamous.
Right, and then her.
And who's
then
the other one?
Koopsta?
Is Koopsta?
But does he count as like?
Oh, he's for sure counts.
But so then
Yeah.
you have Project Pat, Juicy J, and DJ Paul still living.
Yeah.
Damn. That's
And
sad.
LeChat still living.
Okay.
Yeah.
True. But she came around after Gangsta Boo.
Yeah, but
right?
she's still a part of it.
Yeah. Lil White's still out here doing it.
Lil White.
White, man.
Absolutely.
Lil White's on the scene.
And yeah, Koopsta died. as
Yeah,
well.
no, I know.
Yeah, I remember that.
Damn. I mean, that's just sad to think that, like, at some point you will live to the point where, like, well, if you live long enough, you'll see, like, a time period where all of the artists that you grew up listening to are gone. And it's like,
Lord Infamous,
sad,
bro.
man.
If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have had that whole Migos triplet flow, bro. He literally changed the way people rap. That's crazy, bro. 3-6.
legend. Do we have topics or anything?
Think about how many people fucking sampled their music and,
Right?
and like the resurgence of their music, how it's been over the last couple of years is just it's insane, bro.
The Suicide
The
Boys made a
influence.
career off it, basically.
I want to know what happened with that lawsuit.
I believe it got dropped, but I don't know.
I hope they dropped it.
Yeah, because it's weird because they pretty much gave them the blessing to do it, and then apparently I think that they got sued by the publishing company, not directly by Juicy and Paul, but yeah,
That would make sense.
right.
I know, I was my bad.
What?
Oh, she's suicide.
What's up,
with that-
Suicide?
He's
What up, OG?
Tripping hard right there. You just laughing at the phone for Yana.
I was yawning,
No, I
my
was
bad.
talking, waiting for suicide.
Dickhead. Yawner.
Damn.
All right, so
Tell us
rest
how
in
you
peace,
really
Gangsta
feel.
Boo. Here we go. Knoxville business owner says that Finesse 2 Times team shot and robbed him. Finesse 2 Times crew has been accused of shooting up and stealing from a cannabis store in Knoxville, Tennessee. The Memphis-bred rapper, real name Ricky Hampton, was performing at My Cannabuds on Saturday night, January 1st, when a fight broke out and shots were fired. Police responded to the shooting and discovered 3 gunshot victims with non-life-threatening injuries. Footage of the incident shared on YouTube shows Finesse 2 Times sat on the stage performing when a fight breaks out in the crowd to the left of him, prompting him to jump off stage and stop his performance. So are these like 2 different incidents? Like the cannabis thing? Keep going.
No, it sounds like it's the same.
A local boxer named Alfonso Big Zoe Butler, who says he helped sell tickets to the show, claims that Finesse 2 Times entourage was behind the shooting and also robbed the store afterwards. However, he clarifies that the rapper himself wasn't involved. Butler also posted security footage from inside the store showing multiple women seemingly emptying a cash box and walking off with a black trash bag, presumably full of product. Finesse 2 Times allegedly denied the allegations on Snapchat while accusing the concert promoters of stiffing him. So I guess maybe that's the narrative that they're going, is that he was like not going to be paid for the show, so they decided to just raid the fucking
I mean,
weed
if he didn't
stash.
do it, what the fuck are we talking about?
The shooting comes just 6 months after Finesse 2 Times was released from prison behind serving over 3.5 years behind bars on a weapons charge. Damn, that was just 6 months ago. I was wondering where the fuck he came
Cool
from.
when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
No, I think it's a problem no matter who robs the weed store.
And like, why were they
shoot someone.
why were they performing at
that's
the
his-
weed
that's his
store?
own. That's
No,
what's
I
in
know.
there.
That's
Why were they performing at the weed store anyway? Like some
apparently
weird-
they wanted a motherfucker. It sounds like it was like a venue / weed store.
I mean, he
Maybe
could
they're
have
trying
had
to
a
do it
meet and
all.
greet and he performed there. You know, a lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them venues they got like.
I
big
feel like a lot of
places.
those places though, like in the South and shit like that, like I feel like it's already ratchet enough to have weed shops and shit out here, but I feel like in the South it's way more ratchet.
Well, I don't know what fucking state was it even in that
In
they're
Tennessee.
allowed. In Tennessee, they're
That's what
allowed to
I'm
have weed
thinking.
shops.
That's what
already?
I was saying. That's what I'm
What
thinking.
the fuck is
like,
going on? I was scared
I
shit
know
of
these-
smoking weed in Tennessee while I was out there.
I know these niggas are like,
I was acting like it was really illegal.
I know these niggas are doing some
Yeah.
fucked up shit, robbing, sticking up all the fucking
I'm
weed
kind of
shops.
distracted by AD doing sign language to Josh right now.
No, 'cause I can
better.
barely hear on my headphones.
Yeah,
I ain't
me
trying
too.
to cut
For
nobody
real?
off.
They're all
Yeah,
cutting
yeah.
out?
Yeah, it's
No,
like
no,
it's low as hell.
It sounds good now.
Now it's straight.
It sounds better, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
I don't know. What's our decision?
those-
Finesse 2 Times guilty?
if your
look,
entourage did it, then
No.
no.
regardless, if he didn't get paid, and it's those people that owe him the money,
Yeah, but even if you don't get paid, You still can't just like rob the weed store.
Your homies
man.
are supposed to get your
That's
money.
what Sky Bri should have did. She should have
Get your
robbed
money's worth.
Shy Glizzy.
That's a good one. We ought to talk about that.
Bro, what the
Man.
First of all, why was it? I understand the song just went platinum, but that's such an old record. I
That's
love
what came out
Do
what,
a video
2014.
I guess he just finally found the white girl who spoke to his heart
No,
enough
I
that he
felt that.
wanted
I
to
felt
shoot
that.
the video.
Catch me
felt
up to
that.
speed because when I asked Lush, I was
Okay,
like, I'm
okay.
lost.
Let me fill you in.
Let's start from the beginning.
So a lot of people are acting like she's probably lying or whatever. So
Why would she be lying about
exactly. Like we live in this world now where
Young Hefe, Holmes.
after the Tory and Meg thing, apparently this is just going to be how it is forever. Is that if there's an
makes no
incident
sense.
between a guy and a girl in rap, then everybody's just going to take the guy's side, or at least some decent percentage of the trolls in the chat, whatever. But basically, she told me about this right when it happened. She told me that when she was doing the video for Shy Glizzy and everything, and then she goes to do it, and she told me about how fucked up it went. But she basically said that they're shooting the video together and she's supposed to get paid $5,000 and they talked her down to $3,000, whatever. She decides that she wants to do it because she likes the song. She shows up. At one point during the video, Shy Glizzy kind of like corners her and basically says like, you need to suck my dick or else you're not going to get paid.
You forgot a key part though.
What?
the pill
Exactly. First,
Oh, she had already taken that at this point? All right.
First, him allegedly, she says him and his entourage kind of like cornered her and were like pressuring her to take
this
a
drug
pill
that she
didn't
didn't even
know what
know
it
what it
was. But they're like, it's gonna make you feel good. It's euphoric, and then she just eventually was like, "Fuck it," and took it, which is kind of weird. I don't
That's
understand.
hella weird.
I don't understand. Like, anyways, it's weird. Obviously, it's weird of them to do that. It's also weird of her to
just take some
just
random
take
ass
it.
drug.
Yeah,
It's definitely weird to
if
do
she
it.
didn't, if she didn't want to do it, like why no
Yeah.
one's forcing you to take the drug.
And that's
Well, no,
probably
that kind of sound like they were trying to force
They were-
it.
okay, but
but
that's
still.
why a lot of people kind of took issue with her side of the story, I think, is because they find that part not believable. So therefore, they think about the part where he says basically, suck my dick or you're not getting paid. They find that part not believable. Like, I mean,
I don't think
she
he's-
probably shouldn't have even included the detail about the pill or whatever because
Why?
it does kind of make
That's
her.
what happened.
Yeah, but it kind of makes her look more like she was like a
weak?
willing participant in people's eyes, maybe, you know, like the same reason why Meg didn't want to fucking admit that she was drunk as fuck, you know, like if you want to be like a perfect victim in this situation,
Ain't no such thing
but
as a
that's
perfect
what.
victim.
But she was still keeping it 100 though. Like,
yeah,
if
it sounded
that's
like she was just
so.
telling the story.
totally. And then so basically he says, if you don't suck my dick, you're not getting paid.
Well, like, yeah.
She says fuck it and she leaves, and then the whatever, like the team fucking they put out the video anyway. She told the director about it, etc. But this is a development. I'm
Did
gonna
she
play.
get paid?
So he's not that fucking awesome, I guess. Huh?
I guess not, but this is a clip of Ant Glizzy, who's like a member of the Glizzy gang, who I guess left, and this is like him talking about.
Sky Bri,
Okay.
y'all don't remember. I swear, y'all don't got the recording. I've been told y'all, Shy spiked them bottles.
Whoa.
Oh, it's bad.
I know he spiked them bottles. On GQ, I spiked a couple bottles with him. I spiked one with him before. The little Jones, back in the day, I ain't gonna say no names, but I spiked a bottle with him before my mother. I was just spiking. I spiked one bottle with him before. I'm wild. I'm guilty. I ain't gonna lie. He showed me how to do it, and I did it one time. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
I can't lie. I didn't buy the liquor order shit to spike it with, though. He did it. He just told me how to do it real quick. Like, he just put the Molly in a Patron. I bet you it was a Patron or 42. Wasn't no 42 out at the time. But he be putting that shit in, you gotta put that shit in a dark drink.
He's talking about an old story.
He's talking about how they both used to do this together.
Any girl that ever been around Shy Glizzy
That
was
ain't
super
cool.
duper drunk and shit,
Listen.
just think about it. Now you can think about it. Now this shit like the Me Too movement. Any girl that ever been around the Glizzy gang, just think about when y'all got drunk. Y'all was super drunk. Like, that was the extras drunk y'all ever did.
Oh, nah.
That's out of
But
pocket.
isn't that bro that they don't fuck with each other anymore? They have beef now.
This shit when they're like extra drunk, they don't know how. Like, it's a Me Too movement. He been doing this shit for 10 years. I
Oh,
swear to
my
There's
God.
at least 20 people that's gonna come out and say this shit. I know a girl personally that, did I ever tell y'all, I was on a date, me and Shy had two girls, he spiked the drink, and I ended up fucking the other girl, he ended up fucking the girl I was with, and I was mad. Like,
He probably shouldn't be admitting this, right?
Hell no.
That makes you really want to believe it, right? That he probably shouldn't be saying this.
Like, it's a rocker girl. Any girl in this city that ever drunk with the Glizzy gang at a club, at a table, you was extra drunk as shit. All you gotta do is ask them.
This is
It
crazy.
honestly gets a lot.
Nigga, that's
it gets
not
crazier.
cool.
I'm sure you can look
What
up the
the
full
f-
thing.
If you
online.
gotta drug women to get it, that shit lame as hell.
That's the weakest shit I ever
is he
heard.
admitting it?
And look, and like I'm gonna
That's
be honest.
lame, bro.
I
And
couldn't
look,
believe that, bro.
and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. you must wanted to commit like career suicide if you gonna do that to a girl that's that famous. If you really want to be,
That is a good
You
point.
shouldn't do that to any girl. Let's start
Right.
there.
But you do that to
Yeah.
a girl who don't even fuck with none of this shit, who don't even really have a reason to protect you. She got 1 million followers. You know,
She don't
she's on
give a fuck.
podcasts all the time.
She don't give a fuck.
ain't some random
She don't even
hood
need
rat,
your
right?
3K.
Yeah, don't she
Not,
make
not
more
that it's
money?
okay to do it to some random
shouldn't
person,
do
but
it
if
to-
you're
you
trying to
shouldn't
get
do it
away
to
with
any
it,
girl.
what are you doing?
Wasn't this before she was famous?
No,
this was just
she's
now.
already
Shot the
huge.
video
This
like
just happened.
3 months ago.
Couple months ago, yeah.
They shot the video
I thought
way later.
I thought somebody said the
No,
song
no,
was
no.
3 years old.
No, the song
That's why I'm
8 years
confused.
old. The song is
Oh,
from
8
Song is old as fuck. Yeah.
The song is from 2014. They just shot and put out the video like a couple months ago.
Just because it recently went
it got-
platinum.
So he did the video.
It got
did the
lit
video
on
'cause he was trying to get some
TikTok
top.
randomly.
He did the video because he was trying to get some top, realistically.
Yeah,
Right.
Rick.
No, no,
Yeah, he didn't give
He
a
didn't even get any top.
He
He
didn't-
put the video out anyway.
Yo, he didn't give a fuck about shooting the video like for the song being platinum. That nigga is like, I need to get Sky Bri alone.
And she said because she said I grew up listening to the song,
People-
so I did the video because she could get way more dough than that.
People were in the
that's nothing
comments.
to her, bro.
People were in the
3 grand.
comments. People were in the comments acting like she was lying because she said I grew up on the song. Nigga, the song came out in 2014. Isn't
No,
she like?
she's not
If
lying.
you are a suburban white girl, you definitely listening to the song where the chorus is white girl over and
Yeah.
over. Right?
And how old is she? Like 23, some shit.
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So,
bro.
of course, it
in
makes-
2014 she was young as fuck.
It makes perfect sense. And but also what she said is like she basically walked into this room, like this bedroom thing, and then she turned around and this fool's dick was out. And then
Bro, they acting like
Then she's like-
this is not
then
a
he's
story.
all-
This
then
is
he's-
a common story
Right,
that happens
and he's
all
all-
of the
no,
time.
It's a common story, but that don't make it right.
Hey,
No,
and I guess
I'm
it
not-
wasn't such
I'm
a
not saying
shy
that.
glizzy after all.
That nigga was not shy with that
He was not
glizzy.
shy with the glizzy. He really is glizzy gang.
His homie though, he made that shit.
Yo,
Woo.
Ant
His
Glizzy,
homie
like,
is-
I guess
honestly,
you know what, not
I guess
getting
that-
hats off to him, because if he's acknowledging that he was part of that back in the day and he's willing to say, like, yo, it was fucked up and it was wrong.
He just took a case himself.
Yo,
Yes,
like,
he said, yeah, I did it too.
Respect.
Statute of
Because, listen,
limitation has not passed on
to
that.
me, it seems
No.
like there's a 0% chance he's lying because he just threw himself under the
yeah,
bus with Shy
he
Glizzy.
put what the fuck?
Yeah, granted, he's less high profile, so he might feel like he don't really got that much to lose.
I don't think
but
Shy Glizzy is even that with high profile.
these days, I know. Yeah.
I
Which is
think
part of
Shy-
why Shy
I will say this.
Part of why Sky Bri maybe shouldn't have done this video
Sky
in the first place,
Glizzy.
right? She could have. She could probably do a little baby video.
When
right?
I was in
God, she could have did it.
when I was in DC, everybody was slapping Shy Glizzy.
Oh,
Still?
he was a
Yeah.
nigga.
Like
DC,
just a few
that's
weeks
Oh,
ago.
back in the day, yeah. I'm sure.
But they still jamming him.
I mean, they got nobody else.
I
Who
didn't
they
have
got?
the heart to
Wale.
tell Sky Bri about him getting his chain took.
They got a bunch of new young drillers.
Well, because he was like super hot, and then that happened, and then it was kind of over, right?
Well, then he just said fucking and started Bill Cosby and bitches.
And he said, "I know every
Jesus.
DJ, but this pussy academics."
What about
Chain
young
hit the
Leash?
floor, pussy had a fucking scrimmage. That was like, I don't even know if I knew who he was till that bar. I was like, a rapper mentioned academics. Holy shit, the game has changed.
You better not be mentioning academic.
Listen, me and academics are both on the Flakko mental support unit. You know,
man.
we're both working hard to make sure he's okay.
Good.
Not really.
Something like to hear.
No, look, I'm not gonna
Probably
lie.
come together.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Shorty though because she told her truth.
I'm saying.
She didn't have to bring that up. But to be honest, shit like that be happening all the time.
It
Niggas
does
be
happen a
doing
lot.
weird ass shit.
That's why it's
and you
important we
need-
talk about it, right?
You need to speak up on weird shit happening.
And
bro.
you a
So
lame
shout out
nigga
to-
if you got a drug
bro.
a women against their will to try to get some
Yeah.
ass or head. That's weird.
Hell yeah.
Or
I'm not
loop
gonna
them
lie.
into this like, you know, monetary arrangement and then
know,
not
that
even
is-
pay him, even though like
That
bro,
is crazy.
If he paid her and she was in the
She
video,
probably would have been down to suck some dick.
no, she didn't find out she wasn't getting paid
OnlyFans.com.
until much later when the check
No,
didn't
I'm
come.
just
But I'm
saying-
just saying, why would you like if you wanted her to keep her mouth shut about it? You should have at least paid her, right?
He didn't give a fuck.
I know that's the crazy part about it. Like
He thinks
it's
he's
a
too
bad
cool to give a
crime.
fuck.
It's
What'd you
he
think?
wanted her to open her mouth then, and now she opened her mouth way after the fact. So should have just.
That nigga
Cash
was
the fuck
not
out.
shy with the glizzy.
You should have known better with 22 as your manager.
TMZ got it. No, I told her to do the video. I felt bad. I'm like, yeah, do it. Why not? Fuck it.
Oh, it's
He's
your
cool.
fault.
I hung
said,
out
what
around
did
him
that-
before at the store and
what
shit.
did
I
that
thought he was a
nigga
cool
do to
guy.
you?
I didn't
Your
know.
fault.
Listen, you always think that they're cool until they're in a position with women.
I never like.
Not you specifically.
But I
I
don't
meant
think she
people.
hung out with any rappers. I mean, she probably did like a little bit, but like not really. So maybe
It
not.
just sucks
She's
because,
gonna
like-
stick to the YouTubers. All the rappers are gonna miss out.
So it's too soon to ask her to be in AD's video, probably. Or?
Don't put don't put this on me.
Shy
Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
80 spike in the 1942.
I don't drink 42 anymore.
You gonna put the dick juice in the 42?
That might happen.
Put the rhino
honey pack in.
put the rhino in the 4 deuce.
Hey man.
I mean, people was really doing that at the time, putting the honey pack with the 42.
I mean, hey.
That's crazy.
I was seeing people with honey pack on the chicken.
Like marinating the
There's
chicken.
videos of this shit.
Marinating it, like
Nigga.
Or like eat like literally you got a chicken
Like they're
leg.
cooking it and they're putting the fucking honey pack on there.
Does it taste like honey?
I haven't had that.
I thought it was
No, but the
just
honey
imagine
pack.
some wings.
Does the honey pack taste like honey?
No, it tastes exactly like honey.
Well, I mean, honey's a pretty normal thing to put on chicken, right?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It's like honey. I've had different kinds, but like they basically break some Viagra and put it in the
put it in
honey
some
and you
honey.
eat this shit, just make it,
Wow.
you know what I mean?
So what exactly like are you instantly on pole, or is it just like when you start getting in the mood, you're like,
Nigga,
bah!
2 days.
2 days.
You're hard for 2 days?
I don't
You
want to be
can't
hard
get
for 2
soft?
days.
Look,
That's the 22
shit-
mentality.
The shit I gave you is light compared to the other.
Wait, hold on.
For real?
You can't get soft for 2 days. You're up for 2 days.
No, you're not like
Yeah, but it's like when
super hard, but if you ready to go, nigga, your shit popping up.
But after you nut, it goes back to normal.
I'll send you the link, Lush.
I think you and Lush should both take some and do a little weekend getaway.
Not at all.
What the fuck?
hit up Sky Bri.
Not interested?
No.
I'm looking at the
fuck?
chat. I need some
I'm
topics.
taking some when we go to Brooklyn. Fuck that.
AD marinated his Thanksgiving turkey in the honey pack.
I like that.
Wait, is Lil Marcos already gone?
You got him out the paint.
Dun dun.
Don't blame me. There's a lot of people who could have gone. Could have been you.
Why'd you get rid of Russell?
David Russell?
That's David Russell.
Part 2.
Don't blame me. I ain't doing
That's
that.
him for sure.
I thought he worked. I thought David Russell worked for us already.
No, that's Remo. Well, I
thought
don't blame you.
I think they're all the same person.
Remo's the corporate David Russell.
I believe that they're all the same person, just repackaged and redistributed.
Remo gets paid pretty well, huh?
Oh, you know.
So David Russell could have been getting cashed out.
The David Russell conglomerate, they dipped off before.
In love with a white girl.
I was thinking-
Here, take this powder.
Part-time,
Put her in a corner.
That's not him.
Take
That's
your
Fudge Willow.
dick out.
Common mistake.
Put her in a corner. I put my dick out.
It's got a boner.
You not getting paid unless you suck this boner.
Very nice. How did you guys feel about seeing Quavo and Lil Baby spotted together after their beef over Sweetie?
Hey, that's good.
Heartwarming.
my fucking. It's
Pretty crazy.
Absolutely heartwarming.
Just because you don't normally even see Quavo smiling that tough, and he just in that phone that just cheesing her. Like, I don't know, he was looking like so happy. And Lil
Hopefully they-
Baby too. He looked like his guard was down. They looked about as laid back and comfortable as you could imagine. Like, remember the Kanye Drake Jay Prince photo that when that came out, and it was like, oh, I guess they're cool. But they don't look that cool. Like, they don't really look like they're like really embracing each other. And this photo, there's a bunch of white people in the photo. Who knows who they are?
Usually death brings people together. People were like, you know what? Our problems wasn't as crazy we thought it was and shit like
Yeah.
that. Like
Exactly.
That's how I took it.
Well, listen though.
Offset wasn't there?
If it brought Lil Baby and Quavo together and not Quavo and Offset, then that's kind
That's
of
even
fascinating.
crazy.
That says more.
You still think
perhaps.
that they like at odds?
I mean, we haven't
No, we
seen
ain't seen
evidence
them
of them
together.
being cool, right?
I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a song.
I think we already had this conversation. We haven't seen it yet.
They're going to find their way
You
back.
gotta think
They're
about
gonna
it.
do an
That's
album.
family.
Listen, you gotta think about it. Allegedly, Lil Baby was the one that caught Offset in the parking lot. Beat him and stripped him. Or not Lil Baby him specifically.
I know,
But
that's
the 4 PF goons.
the
so-
idea that whatever the fuck is
Happened.
going on between Offset and Quavo could be a bigger deal than whatever allegedly happened between Migos and Lil Baby is pretty fascinating.
I mean, it could be deeper than we even know. There could be
sure.
a lot more to it. For that to break up one of the biggest dynasties in hip hop in recent years, like, there's got to be more to it.
And could it all have just been over Sweetie?
Lil Baby alleged.
I'm fighting over Sweetie. If
Nigga,
fucking-
women will do that to you.
But Lil Baby alleges that that wasn't even him in that picture. But even though clearly you can compare the Instagram photos.
Really? He said it wasn't him? Where did he say that?
Like it was like an Instagram post. Like it was like oh, like you know like one of those cryptid like the news is capped like
not
one of those
me.
posts. Yeah, but
He pulled a Shaggy.
bro,
Maybe he didn't know Quavo was standing right there. I don't believe it though because they just they just look too comfortable. And plus, you know, Lil Baby got security. Lil Baby security is not letting somebody that he got real beef with get that close to him. Them even being in the same party seems like a pretty big deal. Never mind in the same photo. I don't know.
I mean, they're still label mates.
So what?
Yeah.
Atlanta is the type of place. It's not like LA where people be going to all the same parties. Atlanta's like super isolated. There's like it's
Different worlds.
big land mass and shit. You don't need to really like you might see each other at certain clubs, but when fools have functions, it's far away from each other.
Yeah.
I love Atlanta. I was just about to say, I love
I
Atlanta.
fucks with the A heavy.
Let's go to Atlanta for a week.
Let's go. I'm so down. I love Atlanta. Waffle House?
Forever, I love Atlanta.
You go to Arizona for Waffle House.
Fuck, that's too far. Yeah.
Papados too.
What the fuck is that?
Papados is fire.
You got to fucking Papados.
Never heard of it.
It's in like every rap song.
Catch me out at Papados eating steak and shrimp.
I remember driving by it for the first time and just being like,
Where is that?
it exists.
But where is it?
And that's
Everywhere down
fire.
south.
They got one in Arizona too.
The main one is in Houston.
I
though.
fuck with
That's like
Cookout,
the-
though.
Yeah, you just went to Atlanta and threw a cup at the old lady's head.
I did not do that on purpose.
Good old
That was my
Monte.
favorite
Are
day
you allowed
ever.
back in Georgia? Is that like
I
a
honestly
pending
might have a
case?
warrant. I might have a warrant in Georgia.
Or at least like a Korean family looking for you.
Can we just bury that? Can we bury that whole trip?
It was just something about the way that you threw the cup and it just kind of directly donk. I mean, it's like
That whole trip was crazy. Fucking
That was his
Thousand
intro.
Band Fonny shooting in the air,
Whoa.
stealing all the money from the venue.
I was at a party.
I'd
one
already
time
got
and there
paid.
was
I didn't give a fuck.
I was at a party and there was an alleged shooting, and I believe that somebody tried to blame it on him as well.
Yeah. That was alleged. I don't know if that was really the truth, but
Yeah. And some kid posted on Instagram about how I jumped and put my body over his little sister to protect her from the gunfire. It was fucking bullshit. I was just jumping behind a sofa trying to protect myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, there ended up being
I
some
know.
random girl behind me. I wasn't
She was next.
I wasn't paying attention to her. I was trying to save myself.
Adam was definitely not trying to protect
I
me.
was
felt like
just
such a
trying to-
bitch though because
Ooh, I
then-
would have loved for that. They were like Batman Strikes Again.
No, because then I look up from behind the couch and I see like a bunch of like hard dudes who like were not scared of the fact that because the shooting was like mad far off on the street and like not aimed anywhere near the store. So jumping behind the thing was like totally unnecessary.
I thought it was aimed
And
at
then I look up and I just see like everybody else just like kind of standing up. I'm like, damn, I'm a bitch.
Shout out to Fonny for like slapping up Dami Divine,
That night in Atlanta,
stealing all the money from the venue.
damn, you ain't working with Dami Divine no more.
Nah, I fuck with him. He cool.
Not when you say that.
that don't sound too. That don't sound.
I said
any
he
worse.
cool.
Slapping up Donnie
Oh my
Divine.
god, he about to do a Cam Capone
I
interview
know, right?
explaining
No,
why
I
you're
know.
talking about him right now. Boom.
No, bro.
But
that
if you
sounds-
tell someone,
No, 'cause he's talking about the dude who promoted the fucking No Jumper East Coast tour back in the day. That I remember there was one.
we're giving him way too much juice right now.
Picture
This is
how
crazy.
annoyed permanently by everybody on Earth and me and Cam Girl are to this day and were at the time.
Redacted.
And he,
Redacted.
I think one day he like was off the Zans and he like slept till like 2 p.m. And
But he's the promoter.
me and Cam Girl literally had like fucking smoke coming out of our fucking ears. We were so pissed off.
Yeah, but you can't sleep to 2 p.m. being the
I
promoter.
don't think I really talked too much after that.
If you're supposed to be organizing my
I
travel,
run a tight ship. You oversleep one time.
being a tour manager is one of the most rigorous things you could.
clearly.
Oh, man, fuck.
Wow.
Well, this little Marco's gone, so he can't make a clip out of it.
You got that one.
I did not mean that like that.
You
What
got
the
that one
fuck?
off. All right.
I would never.
All right.
Come on.
Ralphie?
Blah, 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 blah.
Housephone done.
Nobody's ever going to believe me that wasn't intentional. I'm just going to go take a
I
piss.
know.
Can I get a break?
Can I get a fucking break, man?
Shout out to Big
I'm about to
Ski.
steal one of this nigga joints for sure.
Do you think when he's out of town at the porn convention that
Oh, hey, I was thinking.
Ralphie
What?
will be allowed to roam free?
I said I'm not making jokes about Ralphie anymore.
I just wanted to know if he was.
I can't say nothing anymore. It's a sensitive subject, you know. It is what it is.
Oh, one of y'all got a lighter?
Nigga, it's like 20 doobies right there. What the fuck?
Neither of y'all niggas got lighters.
My shit's in my jacket over there.
Oh, man. What an eventful day. Josh over there stressed.
Bro, I know Josh had a fucking long ass day, man.
How you feel,
Josh
Josh?
wasn't tripping.
What a day. No, I'm not tripping, man, but I was shocked to see what unfolded.
Nigga.
And then, yeah.
Josh,
it
you
was a
look stressed
crazy
right
day.
now.
But can we all agree that we're proud of him for sticking up for himself?
I'm definitely proud of him for
Come on,
sticking
let's
up
give
for
it to him.
himself.
I give it to him.
I definitely give him that.
I feel like you got to choose your battles though.
That means y'all better not fire that nigga. He gonna be in the parking
I
lot.
would. Let's just say
waiting for
this.
y'all.
I would have been a lot prouder if it was Almighty.
Why?
Because Almighty has came at this nigga hella
My
crazy hella
biggest
time.
I would've been a
was
lot
that
prouder.
Him and Lush like went, sat, and talked about it and like squashed it, and then 5-10 minutes later, Lush was back on stream and it had reignited.
But
somehow.
listen,
So
wasn't
then they went on Clubhouse and it reignited again and squashed.
Oh my god!
didn't
what?
Flakko approve for Almighty to be on the Monday show? So
Originally, yes.
Yeah, but I'm saying originally he wanted him to be there with him. So
That's his
I feel.
idea.
And Gina.
Yeah, it was
him
his
and
idea.
Gina.
So I feel like he probably he probably had more of a rapport with Almighty, and then like in his defense, he felt like you went on Pun's show and was talking about him. You called him stinky, and then he's thinking you're paying people to talk about him.
I didn't talk about him on Pun's show.
No, this is what he's saying. Like
Yeah.
he's saying that he feels
I
like
didn't talk about him on Pun's show.
he feels
I
like
was talking to bitches.
he feels like you were doing more than anybody else was doing. So you can feel that, yeah, the aggression is to you. It may see left side. I mean, out of nowhere, but
No,
you can break it down. And be like, you know what? The nigga did call me stinky. He remember when you
know
called
what?
him stinky. He damn near just said he didn't fuck with nobody in the office. He didn't fuck with you. Out of everybody in the office, he said he didn't fuck with you. So then this comes up and he feels like, okay,
Yeah.
you're paying his old classmates and you're
Yeah,
finding
that's
his
crazy.
teacher.
That's
and
a
you're
crazy
doing all
narrative.
this shit.
Paying his old classmates.
But
no,
that's
no,
a
I get it.
crazy
So
I
he's
get it.
not wrong for feeling like Lush don't fuck with me.
No,
and he wants to favor Lush.
I'm proud of him standing up for himself in that regard. Absolutely.
Man, that nigga, nigga Flakko said, win, lose, or draw. We gotta go outside.
Stop. Take a breath.
That nigga said, win, lose, or draw.
But let's
We
keep it
gotta go
real.
outside, bro.
Flacco's a big ass nigga.
He is
I
a
think
big
if
ass
he
nigga.
wanted to really fight somebody, he has a great chance of whooping some ass here. I ain't
For
saying
sure.
against nobody, but I'm
sure.
just saying.
He got mitts.
If he goes
Boy
low,
got mitts.
cause he low to the ground already too.
He'll probably fuck me up. Leave me alone, Flacco.
Hey, yeah, hey, if that nigga tackle you, hey, don't sit on your joints. I stole one. Sorry. Yeah, hey, yeah, if that nigga tackled you the wrong way, it's a wrap. Anybody. He might be a
really
good
thought
grappler.
that maybe you guys would find something new to talk about while I took a piss.
No, we're back to it.
We're back to the same thing.
AD was just saying how proud he
my
was.
fucking
I agree.
Literally, I know. I'm taking a piss listening to you say the exact same thing you said earlier about it. I'm like, wow, thank God I fucking took a little break here so you guys can just repeat yourselves.
Good podcasting.
Great podcasting.
Great podcast.
Okay, I have a topic.
Let's go.
Do you find this offensive?
Yes. If you have to ask, then yes.
Do you find it offensive that Rylo Rodriguez put a bar in one of his, or actually I think it's just a Instagram caption.
Who's dope as fuck, by the way.
He is dope as fuck, and I'm trying to get him on the podcast.
Just a project.
He didn't respond to my DM. He said,
That's one of the hardest rappers right now.
long live PNB Rock. These N-words hate to see you eating.
Oh, that was that a bar in a song or was
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it sounds like a bar in a song, but it's also an
That's
Instagram caption.
such a Rylo bar.
He's got
Is
fucking.
that offensive?
That's
I don't know.
wordplay like a motherfucker.
If
You
it
know
was
what I mean?
like the first week, I would say like this too soon. But
I forgot, man. I forgot that happened last year too, bro.
I could understand people
He got
being
double
offended.
entendres, triple
Yeah.
entendres,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
quadruple entendres.
No,
he
for
got
real.
single entendre.
But the cool part
get
is he didn't say it, and then he said shout out to. It wasn't like he didn't say I'm gonna do you like PNB and you'll get smoked while you're eating. It wasn't anything like that.
Yeah, it
You
wasn't
feel me?
like that,
He
yeah.
said shout out and like compared a situation that he's going through with people not wanting to see him succeed with what happened to him. So I don't think it was disrespectful.
yeah, I
I
don't
didn't think it was that bad.
I
Okay.
can see people getting upset about it, but I don't think.
think.
Yeah.
People don't get upset about everything.
Okay, wait. Okay, Adam, what about Lancey Foe saying, Lil Peep, take the Zanny praying I won't go.
Same thing, kind of.
I don't think that was bad either.
Well, what about Juicy J? Shout out Lil Peep had to slow up on them Zans.
Well, I mean, that's obviously.
I know he said R.I.P. Lil Peep.
But that's
had
like
to
some
slow up on
positive
them
shit,
Zans.
you know? It's
But still, you're referencing the way somebody died.
But that's like in your face anti-drug messaging. It's like pretty tough. What is that Celsius can have anything left in it? 'Cause that shit making me anxious as fuck. Can we see this on camera? It's like the fucking Leaning Tower of Pisa over here, bruh. Is that shit empty?
No.
Then pick it up, you fucking savage. What are you doing?
That's so far that it didn't spill at all.
Don't put
Though.
an energy drink on the carpet. We have a table right in front of us.
Would it have been more fucked up if he said,
Sorry.
"Shout out PNB, they don't want to see you getting chicken"?
Now that'd
Like
be
the same joke.
That's like more fucked
Well,
up.
it's the same shit.
That's actually better.
Is
Yeah.
it? You
Yeah,
think it
because
is?
eating is like more generic. I think as a rap lyric, I would say the
Nah,
chicken
I
part's
prefer
better.
the eating because the chicken is like okay.
But I feel like the chicken's a better bar.
They don't wanna see
but
you
it's
getting chicken.
it's kind of
Crazy.
yeah.
I might use that.
It's yours.
I don't know.
I mean, like,
it's hard for me to be offended. It's just like
I feel like people are going to find a way to get offended by anything.
It's hard to get Adam offended about
because this is the thing is that when he wrote that bar, he knew it was offensive. He knew it was edgy. He knew it was like the kind of thing that was going to get people to fucking react a little bit.
If you
But
say RIP though, it
but
kinda,
it's not really offensive. It's just sort of, kind of offensive. I'm not biting.
It's
like
kinda like
it's
what-
too transparent for me.
what Meek said when he was like, what did he say, Kobe? He said, "I'm a die
I'm
with
a die with my chopper
something
like
that.
ooh, that's 22 mentality. Die with your chopper.
bro, you hate Kobe for
No,
some
I
reason.
don't.
You do.
I just got my own
RIP 's the
mentality.
big
I'm pushing.
Goat, nigga.
RP to Mamba.
He was the
Mamba
goat.
mentality.
Mama
But
mentality.
22 is pretty good too.
Did you even read the book?
Yeah, did you read the book?
Oh, I didn't even think about it. That's good. I'm gonna read that shit.
Read that.
No, I read an article with a bunch of examples of different like
Mentalities?
different Mamba mentality moments, and not once did they mention him practicing after he won a championship.
once again,
so I'm still looking for
still on
evidence.
this.
He told me to read a whole book. I gotta read a whole book.
Tim Grover. It is called Relentless.
Yeah, I know Grover. He blew. He's from Sesame Street.
If
but
you open that book and you read it, then
somebody
you
out
know
there,
what I'm
read the
talking
book
about.
for me. Get the audiobook, put it on 1.5x. I'll send you a PayPal for the fee.
There you go.
Find the example in the book where he says that. I just
Tim
want to say it.
Grover,
Hey,
Relentless.
God forbid your favorite BMX white guy dies, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Because
Long live Dave Beera, man.
Matt
He did.
Hoffman.
yeah, Matt
Basola, bitch.
Matt Hoffa died.
I'm 22. Rest in peace, Dave Mirra. One of the miracle boy, man.
Yeah, RP. I never disrespect that guy. You feel me?
Legend.
And we ain't gonna fucking talk about
The Mamba
Yeah, the
mentality.
mirror mentality.
We ain't talking about the bean, man.
The mirror
We ain't doing
No,
that.
I'm saying
Yeah.
the Mama mentality seems very good. But the 22 mentality is also quite good.
Quite
22
good.
mentality.
22 mentality is going to lead you to
Might be about
chlamydia.
50-60%, but it could get you somewhere.
22 mentality is going to lead you to chlamydia and Jack Shack addiction.
Impossible exposure to fentanyl when you don't want it.
Pass out on the side of the road like a cop lying, acting like they're dying from the fentanyl.
You said
I want to know what's going on with that.
you said lying?
No,
Why?
because all these cops are like
People
putting
been
out
saying
stories
that is fake.
saying that
What?
I pulled somebody over and they had fentanyl on their fingernails and I fucking touched their hand for a second.
But
So
that was-
now I'm dying on the
That
side
was
of the
body
road.
cam footage. I was like,
But bro, that shit is not supposed to be possible. Like nobody.
What if it is?
No. You for show can get high off of fentanyl and OD just from touching that shit, fool.
yeah, I've heard that.
Immediately.
Not immediately.
The scientific community, from what I could tell, does not believe that this is actually possible.
Not immediately.
So him smelling it,
I'm open to the idea because
There's
I'm
no way possible that he
I'm
could've-
not anti-cop. No, but they're saying that like they're dying and overdosing on the side of the road from like nothing,
Josh,
the tiniest
turn the
exposure.
sound off. Can you pull the video up? The cop that's
Nah, they're gonna get
That
us.
sounds
No, just show us. Don't show the people.
Well, no, we know. I've seen it. I've seen a bunch of them.
I've seen a bunch of them.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I don't believe it. I don't know.
The fact that
so
shit
what-
could be that strong that
But
you
what
can
is
just
the
touch it on
cops? Why are
accident.
they doing that?
It's like the church shit where they fucking push you on the head and they like, oh,
Jesus
no,
hails.
and they
No,
like-
that's.
Oh my god!
I think it's like that. Like they
I
believe
like-
it so much that they actually fucking pass
I like
out.
when they get the town, they start hitting people, whack, 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 and everybody just starts falling.
We should join an
You're Logan
evangelical
Paul.
church like that. Yeah.
You're Logan Paul, and me and AD are the other guy who believes in Jesus.
What?
Like Logan Paul be like dissing his homie that's on the podcast with him about
George?
being Christian. Yeah,
Yeah, you're
Jesus
George
is
for
king,
sure.
God is real.
You're definitely
The
George.
nigga that walked off. You got me fucked up.
You're George.
I've never walked off this podcast
He's
ever.
George.
Adam looked at me with
He's
so
definitely
much,
Mike.
Bitch, you better praise God or I'm gonna shoot you that fuck God.
Adam
Lord
looked at me
Savior, I'm on my job.
with so much disgust when I told him I believed in God. Like literally, half the level of respect you had for me instantly out the window as soon as I said I believed in God.
He's not fucking with it.
That's not true.
He's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. No.
He's like, I thought you were much more intelligent.
Bro, I thought you were gonna be one of my little demons.
No, he's hip hop.
I thought you were more intelligent.
If
born
somebody
again-
is self-described hip hop, there's a 99% chance that they describe themselves as religious.
Bro, have I ever said I was hip hop?
Yes.
Yo, I'm hip hop. You've heard
Nigga,
me
you
utter
don't
that.
Watch
shit.
the interview with
I don't have to
Suspect's
say
Dad.
that. I don't have to say that though.
Yeah, watch the interview with Suspect's Dad.
That's
You display your hip hop credentials on full display.
Yeah,
I feel like-
but I
I
don't
feel like
need to
you are
say-
nothing if not hip hop, my friend.
That's
I
like
feel
me
like
saying
Lush
that I'm
knows
gay.
everything about rap. There hasn't been
come
one
on.
subject
Like, from beginning
that
to
you
now.
haven't known
You
nothing
denying
about
being
that
hip
we
hop is
say.
like me
No,
denying being
I'm not
a BMX
denying
guy.
being hip hop. I'm denying saying the phrase "I'm hip hop" because
You
that
didn't have
sounds
to say it.
fucking.
You should get that same tattoo Lil Wayne got that just
'Cause
says,
I'm-
I am hip hop.
I literally might as well say I manually masturbate caged animals for artificial insemination. Like
That's a
it sounds-
necro lyric that you memorized or some shit.
That was crazy.
That's hip hop.
And he's like, no,
Yeah.
that was from my fourth battle with so and so.
Yeah.
You never saw Clerks before? I was in Clerks.
It's been a long time.
That-
Hey,
Clerks
3
one.
about to come out.
I know, right?
What?
I mean,
Movies.
hey, Danny Mullen
movies
claims to
pop-up
be a
shop.
skateboarder and he never seen kids.
Because
That's
he's
crazy.
like, how old is he? 30?
West Coast,
Like
yeah.
20.
But
It ain't even, that's not a coastal.
Nah,
When's the last time
that's
you
not a
seen
coastal
Kids?
movie.
I fuck with kids.
Kids is
I watch
hard.
I
kids
think I only
annually.
seen it like once in my whole life.
When he gets AIDS from that bitch, or no, she gets
Somebody got
She-
AIDS.
Well, yeah.
As a kid, I'm sitting there watching it with my jaw on the fucking floor when she got AIDS.
Wasn't that the end of the movie?
pretty much?
Well, the end of the movie is her
Just
going
spoiled
to. She's going to try
been
to
out for
tell.
30 years. They
she's
should be
going to try
okay.
to tell
And-
Kelly that he's the person that gave her AIDS, and she opens the door and sees him.
I feel so
laid
bad
up
for
with
anybody
the
who
young
hasn't
ass
seen
bitch.
this.
And Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
She had AIDS too, and she
laid
gave
up
it to
with
his
the
ass.
young-
let's be
No, he
real.
never got it.
Yeah, he didn't get it. But let's be real. When they talk about who's like the most heroic or most down for their lady of any person in any
He's
movie
down.
ever, no one's more down than Forrest. He stayed with his bitch after
retarded.
she got a fucking train ran by the Black Panthers.
He didn't have a bunch of-
She got fucking AIDS.
Wait.
Left him like 5
You think
times.
she really got trained by the Black Panthers?
Fuck yeah,
Did they
fool.
was that in the movie, or are you just assuming?
She was fucking with the Black Panthers, and I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say they were running triz on Shorty.
I'm with it.
Jenny, I love that movie. I cried watching that movie before.
Forrest Gump?
Oh, so good. I'll get in my feels right now.
Yeah, and he's still stuck with that bitch.
Listen, speaking
Adam,
of
nothing
AIDS,
gets you in your feels.
I got a question. So I'm watching the show White Lotus. Anybody seen it?
Yeah.
See, a
hearing
lot of people
mixed
talking
reviews.
about
It's
it. Yeah.
fucking great. I watched the first season over the weekend, and cover your ears if you don't want to hear a spoiler. But there's basically a part in it. It's really not that important for the movie, but where someone finds out that their dad was gay and died of AIDS, and he spent his whole life thinking that his dad died of cancer, and then he finds out that his dad actually was gay secretly and died of AIDS. And it really like forced me into the thought exercise of what that would do to me mentally. Like, how would that change you as a person if you found that out about your dad?
But if
he
your
had a
dad was
secret
already
life.
gone, it's kind of like.
Well, look at Euphoria. Look how his dad was acting.
But even if he's
Oh, that
gone,
fool.
yo, remember he was beating his meat? I love that. But yo,
Fool's raping underage trainees.
if you found that out, though,
way worse than
don't you
gay.
think it would fundamentally make you like rethink everything that you knew about your dad if you found out that he had
Oh,
this secret life?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I mean,
Is it homophobic to be weirded out by your dad being secretly gay?
The Secret Life of Pop.
Not
Because
because
his
this,
daughter accuses him of being his daughter accuses him of being homophobic for being weirded out by his dad being secretly gay.
Well, why
it's
they have to
it's
lie to him and say
exactly.
cancer?
That's the whole
That's
thing.
more homophobic.
Right.
That's
That's
the crazy part.
Yeah, but it's a
Right.
kid. You don't want to necessarily explain that to your kid. I mean, I think that's pretty understandable that you might lie. He was like 2. He was like super young.
Also, you want to explain cancer, a degenerative, like
Yeah, but you don't get it for fucking guys.
Exactly. It could come at any time. And you
Anytime.
could get
Yeah,
it.
so it's
And
way-
scarier.
Any
Cancer's
age,
brand is chill. Cancer hits everybody. AIDS is pretty specific.
AIDS is like the final boss of
True.
diseases.
And you get AIDS
Yeah.
more if you're a bottom,
What's
which
the-
is
what's
kind of
the joke
gross.
you said
'Cause
before?
then you're not thinking about your dad doing the
HIV with
fucking.
cheese. HIV with cheese.
Hey, Custer, you're not thinking about your dad doing the fucking. You're thinking about your dad getting fucked. It's
Yeah.
way more common to get AIDS that way.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Thinking about your dad as a bottom, that might make you feel like maybe you missed out on some of your bottom fantasies.
I would
throughout your
wish
life.
that Dad was a power bottom if he was a bottom. And he
What
at
is a
least-
power bottom?
that means they really take it. Like
you take it.
They're not just taking it; they're really taking it.
What the?
As long as your dad's not a twink,
Oh no, I feel like having a twink dad would be chill.
you're a power bottom.
I found out today that one of my favorite
Why are you
porn
guys
star
so
dudes
familiar with
gets
these?
fucked in the ass.
I figured you would know these terms, Housephone.
I'm like, why y'all
How did it
niggas
make you
know
feel?
all
I
these
figured you-
terms?
I figured you would know. You're
Hey,
around fashion and
One conversation. What today? I found out that one of my favorite porn stars gets fucked in the butt.
female.
Male.
Why do you have favorite male porn stars?
don't know.
That's kind of
He
gay.
appreciates
It doesn't
art.
really
That's-
mean
that's
it.
his sport.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
dread either.
Yeah.
I'm not weirded out.
That's
You
what
can
I
do
was
whatever he
thinking
wants.
No, that's
He
fair
talk
enough.
the way he talks about porn is like how
My favorite
Josh
basketball
your
player.
talks
favorite
about
porn star?
hockey.
Male?
Nigga, the nigga you talking about?
Well, I do like seeing girls get split open by dread, so I guess maybe he's my favorite. It's the only dude that I've ever like
Nigga, you just
specifically
said
watched
your
this shit.
favorite-
No, I'm talking about another guy, but I don't want to like air him out. Well, it's this dude Danny D. He's like one of the white guys with the biggest dicks, which I always like.
Oh, that's your idol.
No, but as white guys,
Larry Bird.
it's like you
Got
got
posters of that nigga
Larry
hanging up on your
Bird.
wall.
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you. The male porn stars who are black is like
BWC.
it's like the NBA. And the male porn stars who are white is like the WNBA. Like we're clearly, it's like the best white male dick is just not even. It's not like what's in the
But
top
wait,
tier of the other
don't
stuff.
y'all have to like kind of have more moves and more finesse because all they got to do is be like boom, boom.
You
and
can
they're just
imagine
like-
their job
you
is
feel
kind of
me?
easy, yeah. But I don't know, maybe yeah. You got to make up for it with your wiggle.
You got to have some finesse. You got to finesse,
Finesse two times.
That's a good one.
That was funny.
That was fire.
They should call me Lancy. What y'all been listening to, man? I feel like y'all don't listen to nothing new.
Weezer.
What the
Weezer.
fuck?
Hey.
If you want to destroy my sweater.
No, the White Album. I'm already
The White Lotus.
Pinkerton and
White
the Blue album are already burnt out for me. I listened to too many times. I listened to them like recently, but generally
The Blue album's
now I'm
hard.
listening to the White Album and I'm looking for the other Weezer deep cuts that I should tune into.
I listen to 90s R&B all day. Driving around. Yeah.
Do you listen to rap? Be real, because I ain't been listening to rap like that.
Yeah. But I would have to bust out here. Let me
I'm
bust
driving
out
around with
Apple
Suspect. He's
Music
playing Lucky. I'm like, oh, this is
Lucky
Yeah,
fire.
honestly, I fuck with that though.
I fuck with Lucky.
I ain't gonna lie. My little brother be listening to Lucky. That nigga can rap.
He definitely
He's at his best right now too.
Lucky is like lean music for the youngsters, like how we used to pull up to 3-6 and pull up to DJ Screw and all that shit.
But I respect-
UGK,
I respect
they
his-
pull up to Lucky.
I respect his artistry when it comes down to
Bro,
like rapping.
he's
There's
raw.
a lot
The
of
way that
guys.
Lucky-
I'm like I can't see them really rapping. I feel like he can really rap.
Bro, he literally if you go back and listen to Lucky X, his like original name or whatever, like
I know,
that
'cause
nigga.
did I title it that way when I interviewed him? I don't remember.
I think
but,
so.
But I think if I didn't, I was going to, and then I didn't. at
But
the
it's
last
like
minute.
bro, like he kind of simplified his. It's not that he simplified his raps, but he made it more digestible for people. But he's still saying the same, like trials and tribulations of being
Being a lean head.
being addicted to drugs. Yeah,
He's still lean head.
That's all he talks about.
He's
Is
like-
lean and pussy and designer.
bro. You know what's so weird though?
I want to see somebody
Okay.
like him get past that.
He got a song with Future.
I think he's on the way to being past that. But listen, I think that it's weird that the fans are like so like weirdly concerned with his body, like with like the fact that he gained a bunch of weight. It's like first of all he got older.
Nah, but that shit's finna
don't
make you
even know what
gain
he
weight.
look like.
That like
You don't know what he looks like at all.
syrup finna make you gain weight eventually.
Hell yeah.
If you
Yeah.
sip like
Yeah,
that.
everybody that really does that heavy.
But the way that they
Liking
talk-
a lean rapper and wanting him to not get fat is like the stupidest shit
Yeah.
I ever heard.
yeah,
It's just part of the game.
Everybody's fat
Get
now.
fat. Nah.
bro, nigga, Bob Lamb was doing a whole review of this picture
rappers?
of fucking Summers specifically.
He got fat?
And I was just like, damn, this nigga did get a little chunky too. But like,
He used
why
to
do
be
people-
hella skinny though.
But why do men care what other men
Because
look
all
like?
the meme pages and YouTube channels are so thirsty for something to talk about that somebody gaining 40 pounds is like, oh, that's a clip.
Nah, but
Talk
you
about
know,
it.
but also
Yeah.
like people live vicariously through
these people.
their rappers that they fuck with, and they like.
so they want them to
True.
be skinny.
How
they
dare
want their rappers.
Bro,
to
as
be
you start
like
getting money, you
perfect.
gonna eat more, buy more lean.
Do not body
Get-
shame your
get money
favorite
good.
rapper.
Bro,
Hey, so here's my question.
AD's gonna take you to a fucking random steakhouse.
I'm kind of in a weird spot going into the new year because I already been on the diet and exercise grind for many months now. But with you guys, do you have New Year's resolutions? And I mean, I have stuff outside of fitness. got finished this history of No Jumper video. That's the main one.
Where you at with
I was
it?
wondering when you was up with the.
Just finished. It's like done through Juice WRLD.
Okay.
And like X passing away, honestly, is like
a lot.
That whole era where X passed away and we had the riot. I'm like pretty much, I finished the other day after that. So like towards the end of 2018. So I really
Is
have
this going to be like a multiple part series? Because
no, it's going to be like 1 4-hour video. It's going to be ridiculous.
Damn. And you said it ends like with the emergence of AD, basically, or
Batman coming to save the day.
I'm going to talk about AD for a little bit, but it's basically it ends right as the new era of No Jumper with a bunch of hosts happens.
right?
So it's kind of like
Which makes
right
sense
up to
because it's
that.
creating
Damn, that's
context
smart
for
as
other
fuck.
people that don't know. Yeah.
That's smart as fuck because that's a lot of shit that people are not.
I'm right about to get to the part where the guy pulled up with the gun, which is only really significant because it's basically the thing that made us get another office space and like actually start taking our security.
And it went stupid
You're
viral.
narrating it the whole time?
Yeah.
And it went stupid viral.
It's gonna be a nightmare, dude. You know how fucking bad it sucks just sitting there reading like into the mic for that long and having to get each sentence perfect. Your mouth gets so fucking dry.
You wrote everything down?
Yeah, it's a terrible, terrible experience.
How much is Yuri a part of it?
I don't believe it gets mentioned. No, but
That's scandalous,
I'm
fool.
trying to figure out the
That's
date.
fucking
No,
scandalous.
he is going to be in it because I'm trying to figure out the date that I interviewed Valet so I could talk about Yuri deleting it.
There we
because
go.
that, to be honest, is
That's how he gets mentioned.
I'm not really like digging in like employee by employee because through that whole era on
Better have me on
Melrose,
there.
it's like bike shop employees and like people who are helping out, but they're not like on camera, so it's not really like as much of a thing that I'm trying to write about.
Does anything get revealed that people don't already know if they've been invested in No Jumper lore since day one?
If you're that into the No Jumper lore, maybe not, because a lot of it is.
It's shit that was documented.
But it's like
Certain
I don't know.
falling outs with people that they don't know why, and you like, and this guy
Not really.
this guy's been a bitch the whole time. That's why.
You got to put some twists and turns in it.
Yeah, you got.
It's way more about the artists that we worked with, and it's not really about like other people who are on camera during that early period. Because to be honest, like until AD and T-Rel and everybody came around, it wasn't like that. There wasn't that much content about it. Like me and Camgirl and Housephone did the show every week, but it wasn't like that popular at that time. And then
wasn't.
it really
Really?
started to.
It really wasn't.
It took like a different level of a different turn once we.
Like, how many views were those streams getting?
Bro, I was looking back
Early
at
on, it
this.
was like 30, 40K.
Yeah,
or
bro,
something.
it's not a lot at all.
Damn, I was one of those viewers, low key.
Bro, I was looking back at the numbers on that shit when we first
AD
started
was
doing
not
that shit.
watching it.
I looked at episode 1 the other day and it has like 150K, but I'm pretty sure that has gone up like tremendously over the years.
No, like, bro.
Damn, that's crazy.
Those
It
shits
was-
were not getting views, bro.
And it was weird too because it's like my interviews were doing real good, but
Yeah.
then meanwhile, like me sitting around talking with my friends, it was like a real
I
uphill
felt
battle
like the interviews was everything.
for
Yeah.
a long time.
It
Yeah,
was, yeah.
and the vlogs.
Yeah.
The vlogs were a huge part of it.
Your vlogs were popping.
Even your vlogs just on your main regular channel.
But that's a crazy thing to see is that once YouTube like took the fucking money away and everything, I got like weirdly
Very-
inconsistent with the vlogs and the interviews. It kind of just got
You know,
weird.
that's where people used to approach me the most about was, oh my god, bro, I see you in Adam 22's vlogs all the time. Like,
Yeah.
you guys are so funny.
I was just writing about the time period where I got recognized more for being Lil Pump's friend than being the No Jumper guy.
Bro, those little
kind of a
pump
weird
vlogs.
era.
Bro. You know,
Shout out to YouTube's algorithm for making 24 million people watch buying $1,000 shoes at the mall with Lil Pump.
24
that shit was
million.
wild.
24 million.
he's like, when his groupies were still like fat bitches, like in the cut, like barely 18-year-old fat bitches.
Had 'em buying
or younger,
Gucci's.
probably.
My first ever pair of Gucci's was that day. I wish I still had them. Had a lion on the
No,
side or
one of
some
my
shit.
favorite things from back in the day is Housephone breaking 24 karat gold CD.
But that's like modern era.
That's what's that, like 2018?
Hell no, that was like 20.
That's 2020.
That's not
Hell
that
no.
recent.
Yes, it was.
you
That
talking
was
about-
at the last spot.
You talking about when he came back?
Yeah,
Oh,
well, yeah,
no,
he-
he's
You
talking about when
stopping
it
on a
first-
CD was on a Lil Pump tour. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was saying. That was
I was watching those vlogs the other day with my shorty, and that was very crazy.
some lame just gave us a CD, and we don't fuck
We
with
talked
that.
about
this is what we do to people's
Hey, are
CDs.
you
seen
mad
the
at me
video
for
of it?
not knowing that you had a girlfriend?
I wasn't.
Did you witness this?
Bro,
Yeah,
that's,
I did witness it. I did witness it.
I did not.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
He knew.
Why
He
you
just
have
wanted-
to
he just wanted to
understand,
say she was
Adam
hot.
That nigga
is-
claims he doesn't watch Pun's content.
Adam,
I didn't know about the Asian girl
but
for
we've talked
months.
about it on here.
Yeah,
We've
but
talked
I didn't
about-
know who you
Adam
were
is the
talking
type
about.
of nigga. No, listen. I know Adam. I've known Adam for a long time. You have to throw something in this nigga's face multiple. If it's not directly about him or about making money
don't care.
or about No Jumper, He don't give a fuck.
When do I ever ask you about your relationship?
Yeah, he don't give a
You've
fuck.
had girlfriends. I still don't know the Asian girl's name.
Yeah,
You've had
exactly.
girlfriends for
Me neither.
6 months, and I've seen them multiple times.
Yeah.
And it's like, besides you saying like, "Oh, this is Adam. Hey, what's up?" If you're not like going out of your way to like
No.
bring her on camera and shit, I'm not gonna.
Well, why? Like, I wasn't trying to be on Front Street like that anyway.
But she
so
didn't
that's-
show up till later, right?
Who?
Your girl.
Now?
No. During the because didn't it was when he met her or whatever
At
for
the
the
live show
second
at the
time.
Novo.
Right, that's the first time you met her.
Yeah.
But then at the Christmas
At the Christmas
she
party, that was the
there.
second time, right?
But
Yeah.
she wasn't there the whole time, right?
No, she was. Well, a lot
Shout out
of the
to
time.
his girl Chief.
She was. I mean,
Shouts to Illa, you feel me?
I just be around
girl?
her. Oh my god, dude! I'm not gonna lie. That was so fucking annoying, bro. Blasey and Yuri, dog. They
Doing
just,
what?
Nigga, they.
Oh, when she came on?
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, listen. It
She was
wasn't.
on Disconnected.
Yes, bro. Last week.
I figured
bro.
for sure y'all got in a fight when y'all got in the car.
No, we didn't. We
afterwards.
didn't. No, it wasn't about us like getting into it or nothing like that. It was just like, bro, you got to think about it. My whole life is revolved on camera. If I could have one part of it not be on camera, that would be perfect with me.
But you are seeing
mean,
another content.
You met
creator.
her
To
on
be,
camera.
to be fair,
I know.
you met her on camera.
You met
that's
her
a
on
fact.
camera.
Shot
No, I
on
know,
camera.
but then you got to think about it like this.
That's romantic.
I don't think that neither of us like thought we were gonna end up being like that serious that soon. I guess so.
You want to
Like,
know how I knew you guys were going to be serious?
well,
Do you want me to talk about it?
go ahead. Yeah.
No, he was like,
fuck,
hey,
I
bro.
don't know.
He was
Yeah.
like, hey, bro. He was like, hey, take me to go get some flowers. I said, nigga, I'm about to do the same thing.
me to
Nigga,
Ralph's.
let's go. Damn, cuz. Little spot up.
Nah, but yo, let me ask you a real question.
I said, phone
What's up, man?
Have you ever had a serious relationship with a woman of color before?
Yeah.
Who's talking to me or less?
Me?
Yeah.
Me. You asking me that,
Yeah, because I just was wondering if this was like a new experience at all.
bro? I grew up around only black women.
I haven't really seen you with a lot over the years. But
How many
mean-
girlfriends were black?
Bro, like one of my first real girlfriends that I got pregnant that my mom was telling me like keep the baby, all that shit. I was 19, broke as fuck, working at not Paxson. Yeah, I was working at Jamba Juice, and she had a way better, more popping job than me. She would give me her car, she would give me her fucking
that's the
credit
reason
card.
to keep the baby, yeah.
No, my mom was like so down, like she wanted me to have that kid so bad.
Should have gave her the strawberry surf rider.
The thing about wow.
Nigga, no, but look, I was I was so down bad in life.
Mango madness.
Mango a go-go.
The white gummy bear.
Oh, this nigga going off.
I've been there one
He's
time.
going off the menu.
Somebody gave me a gift card one time,
Wheatgrass
so I went
shot?
there.
No, look,
Need
look,
that
look.
wheatgrass.
Give her a quick
Double
wheatgrass
shot.
That girl was black. That was like my first real girlfriend ever, and she was trying to change my life back then. Like I
wasn't ready.
bro. I had just started going out and shit like that.
That's
to
your
like,
type, is girls who want to fix her upper.
no, but she was trying to definitely like.
I get those too.
She was trying to like change. Like she was trying to help me out a lot.
You wasn't ready though.
I was like 19, bro.
I love the idea of Housephone in a committed relationship.
At 19,
19 though.
I was 19,
No, I'm
bro.
talking about right now.
But
I'm
also
chilling right now.
the thing about your girl now is that she's from the Bay.
She got a different sauce
She's
about
from
her.
the Filmo.
Wait a minute.
That's like a whole other level
pop
of
e-pills?
game.
No. And nigga,
That's another level
wait a
of
minute.
game. Y'all ain't.
She's a great barber.
On God.
And
Can a girl be a barber?
Hell
Yeah, what the fuck? She's good.
My
I thought
barber's
there
a
was
girl.
gonna be a different word, a barbette.
she's a great singer.
Barbette is
barb.
crazy.
Barbara.
She's a great singer.
Really?
And she engineers and produces.
And produces.
her own music.
Oh, this is gonna be like Fabolous and Jhene Aiko.
You mean
Fabulous.
Big Sean?
Big Sean.
Big Sean and Jhene Aiko.
Wait,
Fabulous.
let me find out Fabulous is hitting those two.
Are we the only black friends you have?
Yeah.
You don't know anything.
Yeah, this nigga never watched Love and Hip Hop.
Big Jeff.
Dude, I just tried.
And Jhene
I tried.
Aiko.
As I was saying it, my brain was like, "You don't know how to say her
Yeah.
name.
Big
They're
Jeff
gonna
and
know
Jhene Aiko.
you're an imposter.
Yeah, we
you
fucked
don't
your
follow the shade room."
Nah, but
God damn it.
yeah. Oh, okay. Like, yeah.
Can I get you?
What? Can I bring her to Italy?
Sure. Can I cop you the Papoose Black Love hat? Matching his and hers. I'm gonna get you some hoodies too. You take a
Bro.
pic. You tag me.
That'd be amazing.
I'm gonna actually do that.
Bro, I'm not taking a pic or tagging you. With
You gotta
on
do it
that.
and tag them.
Let's see how much you charge for these things. Papoose
You better just get a fake one at this point.
Black Love hat. I might have to do that, but I don't want to fuck over Papoose. Oh yeah, see that?
How much they going for?
Look at that. Put that up.
Nah, y'all.
Bro, if y'all do that, that's amazing.
Look at that. I love Jewish
my
boys. No,
fucking
yeah, right there. Look at him.
Can't bend the brim either.
This fit
Yeah, I
is
want that
so-
exact photo.
The brim is so ugly,
You can't
bro.
bend the brim.
Hey,
It's the
Adam,
ugliest brim I've ever seen in my
They got
life.
a lot of different styles as well.
you see the top one on third,
I love
right
Jewish
there?
boy. I can rock that. Yeah, Josh has that saved to his fucking Amazon wish list.
I love Jewish boys. What
he wants
the
his girl to get
fuck?
that.
I was gonna
Oh
say.
my
that
God,
was literally
Josh.
what I was about to say.
Yo, I saved this for the end. I don't want to go into full detail, but could I just call out? I did it on Sledge Lords already, but I got to call out the fucking Dave & Buster's in Northridge for burning Josh Mannheim's fingers when they brought out, we went there for his kid's birthday. They brought my meal and like Lena's meal and like a couple of meals. They brought his kid's meal probably like an hour and a half later and they handed it to Josh. The girl has an oven mitt. It's burning hot. Josh burned his fucking fingers off. He's at Barnes & Noble with his hand in a cup of ice water. Josh?
Bro,
Yo, so she didn't hand it to me. She handed it to my kid.
that's even
Flaming hot.
I had to like step
Bitch, you
in
trying to
and
burn
grab
Teddy.
the plate just so he
wow. Damn, Josh, you're a fucking soldier, my nigga. You say you're not about to burn my fucking
She's
kid.
holding
I'ma
it
grab
with
this
a
shit.
pot, a fucking oven mitt or a rag or something, so
Yeah.
she doesn't burn her hand. No, I'm gonna hand it to this 9-year-old.
Josh,
this will be a good
Josh,
birthday.
what kind of Jew are you if you're not already seeking litigation, bro? Period.
You own this motherfucker.
Period, fool.
Did you at least take photos of your hands?
Yeah, I.
Dave and
I've
Custards.
already started.
We're gonna put them
Yeah,
out of
we're gonna
business.
have
Hey,
next-
fuck
Let's
the North
go.
Mall.
Josh is about to own a fucking Dave & Buster's. We're gonna be allowed their 24-hour access
Let's
whenever we
fucking go.
want.
Short charging you guys.
Yo,
And no discounts.
check this out though.
Change it to Dave and Custer's.
Check it out.
No discount.
No discount.
That's a 22
Crazy.
mentality.
Listen, you want to hear the 22 mentality? So right next to the fucking Dave & Buster's at the Northridge Mall, there's like a store that's like, it's like a fun store that has all like Funko Pops, whatever. I forget what the name is, like Party something.
Yeah,
I
like a
forget.
toy store type.
It has all the Funko Pops. That's like their main thing.
Fire.
And so my sister goes in there and she asks the main employee if they have Mario Brothers Funko Pops, which apparently don't exist.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know. This,
I don't-
I don't know if I've seen that yet.
Hell
Mario
yeah.
and Luigi one?
I
I
got a
didn't see
Yoshi
that.
one.
Jamie, Google
I
it.
got
If you got a Yoshi one, if it's still got
I got a
Mario.
Yoshi one.
So the fucking employee there just goes off on my sister and starts telling her about how there is no Mario Funko Pops and how he has 95,000 Pokemon cards and how his collection is on fleek. And so she comes back to Dave & Buster's telling me all about how this dude fucking told her all about his Pokemon card collection and shit. So then like, you know.
Quite a day for Josh. huh?
It was quite a day. So then I'm leaving the fucking Dave & Buster's with my kid, and I notice this store. Co-founder James Buster
Is this
Coley
right
dead
now?
at 72 and apparent
This just
suicide.
happened.
This just happened?
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
What?
What's the coincidence of that?
The co-founder of Dave & Buster, found dead in apparent suicide. Maybe he
Wow.
heard my review of his service.
At
on-
72?
Dave & Buster.
Dang.
That's not even
Nah,
funny,
ain't
Adam.
Ain't funny.
Anyway,
Bro, what the
anyway,
fuck?
enough of
bro?
this. I walk into the fucking.
way.
I walk into this party
Mental
store.
health, like I was saying.
And sure enough, that same dude runs up to me. Huge No Jumper fan. So I just wanted to shout him out. And his 95,000 Pokemon cards.
That's the one that gave Hurley. That's Hurley's gift.
No, that was just a random kid who gave me that.
Oh, look.
Wait, they have
Whoa,
the
he wasn't.
pop?
Look.
There's hell of
I think
them.
these are-
Wow.
Fan mock-up.
Yeah, they might
don't
be.
look. Those don't look real.
Click that first one,
top
Josh.
Look at that
left.
first one.
Yeah, it says product.
Is that
I
real?
don't know. That might be a fake
That
one.
might be fake.
That
Go
might
to
be
the
a
main
fake one.
search, not the image search. Just scroll down.
Damn, so my Yoshi
No, not
fake?
the image search. Just go to the main search results.
Because that
Scroll
don't even
down.
look like a Funko Pop.
Does Mario have a Funko Pop?
Yeah.
Just click that. They have a Walmart link. I don't know why the Super
Walmart
Mario.
be selling all type of fake shit.
Do they though?
Yeah, like online for sure.
Anybody could like open
Yeah.
like a.
They go.
Why the fuck do people like Funko Pops so much?
They're
I got a
fire.
gang of 'em.
I have hell of
Why? I
them.
don't get it.
It's cool little collectibles.
I have like 100.
I don't give a fuck because I'll give
Damn,
them
you
away.
got 100? I ain't got that many.
I just
like-
don't get it.
Not quite
I
100.
got a lot
I
of
feel like
them.
bear bricks are tighter.
Between 80 and 100.
I pay for some bear bricks before I pay for a Funko.
We got
Pop.
some bear bricks.
But the Funkos are cheap though.
Says the nigga that just spent like almost a rack on fucking Cause Sesame Street.
I like
I mean, that's worth it though.
That shit was hard as fuck.
Cause is
600, that's
that's a
nothing.
different
Nigga,
category.
when
Where am I
went-
getting that? Where's that dude?
When I went to Designer Con, they
Text
had
him.
one this size that was going for 13 racks.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, damn.
bro, what? My homie,
Art
shut
is
up.
expensive.
Shout out to my homie Joam, bro. My homie Joam has the craziest collection of Like,
Jones on thirds?
Bro,
No.
It was one thing that I wanted, and I was like, is this worth $8,000? It
Listen.
was an Astro Boy, like a big Astro Boy thing like this big.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn.
Bro, listen.
8 racks.
Listen.
Not a cause though.
Listen.
No, not a cop.
No,
It's
listen.
it's from Astro Boy.
My nigga has like, he has like a glass like case of like cause bear bricks that are or just cause toys and shit like that are probably worth like $5 grand, 10 grand each, 20 grand, and the big ones at the bottom. That nigga not only has like cause Hennessy, like, but he has cases of it. Not of one bottle.
Oh, they had a real collab?
Bro, they had it in like 2008, cause Hennessy bottles, but he has cases of them unopened.
Wow.
Like, that's crazy, bro.
Imagine like randomly buying one of those and not knowing what it is.
Off-white
and just-
Moet.
Oh no, oh my God! Somebody drank the. We were at
Off-white
his,
Moets,
bro.
yeah.
We were at his crib one time. This fucking tweaker nigga literally opened the bottle of off-white Moet and drank that shit, and then
I got like 3 or 4.
bro,
Did he get packed out?
the homie wanted to pack him out. I know he did, but he didn't. Because they had him at this liquor store in Hollywood for a second. Like they just had them.
Bro, that's like my mom one time. The Douce people, they sent me a bottle, but they had an AD like gold encrusted in this shit.
Oh, my God.
And nigga, my mom just threw that shit away.
You know what? We fucked up. We should have asked fucking Rory about Douce Palooza.
Oh,
Is it ever coming back? I'm trying to get drunk.
nigga, I used to be at that shit. Wow.
Josh, search Douce Palooza.
Well, it started
What's
off.
the latest update?
It started off as Henny Palooza.
I
at
know,
first.
but then
I used
they-
to go to Henny. I remember
But then they had a thing where one of the fucking
Yeah.
the dudes running it had a little scandal.
Yeah. But it was at the what's the shit called in Hollywood? The Avalon. Nigga, the first time we went there, bro, you seen people passed out in front of the venue.
Yeah, it seems like a very risque idea to
Yeah.
do a festival that's like based around the idea of getting drunk as fuck. Click the latest photo. I want to see.
Mind you, once you get in,
fabulous.
When was that
all
posted?
the Henny is
Yeah,
fucking
they ain't posted in
unlimited.
144 weeks. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They just gave up after
Once
that
you
shit.
get
That's
in,
crazy.
the Hennessy is unlimited. So people are in there just going fuck
It
up.
sounds like it stopped during the pandemic. Is what
Yeah,
happened.
but that shit happened at like the beginning of the pandemic.
It was a big like scandal with that. Big
I
one.
remember.
Dude, like when Douce first launched, I want to say in 2013, 14, right around that time, they were one of the sponsors for one of my battle rap events. I had fucking 20 bottles of Douce. I remember like when it got delivered, they're in these, each one in a case. I couldn't even, I took multiple trips carrying it into their, I was like, oh my God, bro. I was so loaded off Douce for,
I performed at one of them. The
man,
Douce Paloozas.
man.
You drunk as fuck?
What? Come on, it's me.
Throwed off.
I just want to say
Don't
that I have a Basquiat bear brick in my office for some reason.
Fire.
Man,
Who gave you that?
Is that the one I asked you for
they
before?
just
You don't want
sent
to
me
trade me?
You were trying to trade me some bullshit.
Well,
I at least
how'd you
appreciate the
know it was
Basquiat
bullshit?
one because Basquiat's cool. But
Well, I know you
I
didn't
also
care.
I feel like putting on a bear brick is kind of weird. I'm not gonna
He was
lie.
like, your bear brick is
Bear brick
stupid.
wasn't invented until like 20 years after he died, right?
Bro, that shit probably didn't come out.
When did the
until-
bear bricks come out?
I don't know. I've been out for a
He
while.
died what in like
In the
the 90s?
Yeah,
That shit probably didn't come out to 2000s
Yeah.
for sure.
for sure.
So
Early
doesn't
2000s.
this just seem kind of weird? Like,
Yeah, I felt that.
Why
But
do I
like
have a bear brick
but
with this shit on?
Basquiat is
I'll
like,
trade you my Thriller.
Because you know what it is? It's the
Basquiat.
licensing.
That's even
that's what I'm
worse.
saying. He has a whole foundation.
one?
You can get
Thriller.
licensing for
The
him.
Michael Jackson one?
It just doesn't seem.
What about Keith Haring? Keith Haring's used
definitely
it like
Keith
so
Look
Haring.
at
much
that. It was
shit.
released in 2001.
Oh, then
Goes
I didn't
back a
think it
lot
was that
deeper
old.
than
I
we
didn't think
know.
it was that old.
But
But
I'm
like,
pretty sure they didn't become like popular at all.
No, because you gotta think about it. It was like hype beast shit.
They said it was a
immediately.
gift they gave out at SeaWorld.
Bear bricks?
No, well, yeah. That's what
What?
it said, right? Something about SeaWorld.
Wait, go back.
the Tillicum model bear brick.
The Killer Whales Shamu
You know that,
4.
A
have you-
Lush one bear brick.
No, have you heard of that fool Tillicum? He was like the killer whale that literally, he was an orca.
Wait, is that
he,
the-
he murked off hella people.
Is that the one that
and
made
they-
Blackfish?
Yeah.
Okay.
R.I.P. Tillicum.
You ever
Watch
hear?
that.
You ever hear about?
real. For real.
You ever hear about Geppetto?
I'm a fucker Tillicum.
You ever hear about Geppetto?
Man, fuck that nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Or Monstro, the killer whale who swallowed Geppetto?
Ooh. Monstro's kind of a G. He's a pedo hunter.
It's huge. No, but he allowed the pedo to live within him.
No,
He didn't swallow him.
so he's harboring a pedo. He's a safe
Yeah, he
house.
harbored that motherfucker.
Man, fuck Monstro.
The law would not look favorably upon Geppetto or Monstro, to be
Did
honest.
you like the new Pinocchio, the
I haven't
Disney
seen
one?
it. I'm
There's
sorry.
a new
I watched
one?
it, yeah.
What?
I watched it with my son.
I've been blapping the old one for my kids.
It's
She
all right,
loves
but
it.
they have a.
You gotta run it back.
What's my nigga
The
name?
classics.
I say his name wrong all the time.
Benicio
Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro?
Yeah, he has a new one I want to see.
I feel like Is Pinocchio played by like the kid Dustin from Stranger Things? It's like someone like that.
No, this nigga's wooden in his version.
Oh, he's really
He's
wooden.
like wooden the whole time.
But what about when he becomes a real boy?
I didn't see it.
I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
But the Disney one, I knew it was kind of once it don't go to movie theaters. I was like, they went to Disney Plus. Tom Hanks was Geppetto.
I thought that photo was of Tom Hanks kissing his kid by the pool.
Oh, Tom Brady?
It took me a long time.
You thought it was Tom Hanks and Chet?
Yeah, and I
You thought that was Chet
no.
Hayes?
No, I thought it was Tom Cruise. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was Tom Cruise, and my girl's telling me
Tom
about
Cruise
how
have kids?
she goes, I don't know. I don't think he does. And so my girl's telling me about how Tom Brady had this scandal with his kid, and No Jumper posted. I'm like, oh, that was Tom Cruise. She's like, I'm pretty sure it was Tom Brady. I'm
Tom
like,
Brady.
no, it was Tom Cruise. I'm looking like a total fucking idiot.
And I want to clarify because people have told me that it's not been confirmed if his son is autistic.
Oh,
or
if he's not, if his kid's not
I saw them
autistic,
getting on you about that.
that shit is
No,
sus.
if I was wrong, then I would say that I was wrong. But you feel me? When I hear autism, I have a son with autism. That shit strikes me different. So
No,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
This is my final question for the podcast.
Let me
though.
find out that's not autism over there.
You
bro.
all saw the photos of Tom Hanks and his kid, right?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
So many Toms. Yeah,
Tom Jones.
Josh is having such a hard time. Right, Tom Brady, no jumper or some shit. I don't know. I feel like we should show the audience if they haven't seen it yet. But how do you feel about the photos that he posted snuggling up with his 12-year-old, 13-year-old, 14-year-old?
If the kid's autistic, if you're neurodivergent and like you could only express yourself through being held in touch, then there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. If he's not, then bruh, you got some splaining to do.
You really think it was that weird? I thought it was weird too. But this is my thing.
I'm slapping my daddy if he's trying to do
I think
that.
it's weird to post it. I don't really think it's that weird to be like cuddling up with your kid in real life
it was
and
the
kissing him.
pic.
I don't think it's that weird. I think posting it is
Right. No, you're right. The picture of their two legs.
Intertwined.
Yeah, come on, bro.
He's a little kid, bro. Bro, this is not that bad. He's a little kid.
It's not that bad, but it is a
He's
little
14.
weird, man.
He's 14, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
I was
You're right.
fucking bitches at 14. Are you kidding?
I don't know. If my kid's 14.
Is he 14?
Yes.
But at the
Like,
same time,
he's like 12.
I don't want to. If I had a son, I don't want to raise him to have to think that he has to try to be on.
13-year-old Benjamin.
I
But
don't
I
want
thought
my
he was
kid-
autistic, bro.
I don't want my
I
kid to
hope he's
feel like he
autistic.
has to put on some
I'm not
tough
sure.
front. I don't want
That's
my
what I'm
kids to,
saying.
and so I kind of appreciate it, but I still
can't
think
make
it's gay as
everything
fuck. I think
weird,
it's a
Joe.
little too over the
No,
line.
it's
can't make everything
the
weird,
pic
though.
with the pic of him kissing him is not that weird to me. The one with their legs laid up is kind of like, and I get it's not weird till
Bro,
you make it weird.
I don't
wouldn't
know
play
anything
for-
about Tom Brady.
Listen,
I thought he was a hard
They
ass.
chilling at they
GOAT,
big ass crib.
Doesn't Tom Brady have the most rings in the NFL?
Oh, yeah.
They
all
chilling
time?
at they big ass crib in this big ass pool. That nigga got hella championships. That nigga is chilling. He don't give a fuck about what the
Okay,
fuck.
but
Bay
this is
Area,
the thing.
hold this L.
This is the thing. If you're a normal fucking celebrity, you have huge social media accounts, like somebody as famous
I'm not
as
gonna be
him,
doing
where
it to my
he
kid,
is
but-
ubiquitous. He cannot go to the grocery store without having to talk to 50 fucking people.
sure.
You know,
He can't go nowhere.
He's a mega celebrity. Every minute of the day, you could post any different part of your life. You could post your cat. You could post the fucking morning paper that you're sitting down to read. You could post your breakfast. He chose to post this, and to me, it's like you could present your relationship with your son in any way. And I think he was going for like a tender, heartfelt, look how much I love my kid moment. And I get that. But I think that
He's a little gay.
it was a little
It's a
tone
little
deaf
fucking
because the
gay.
shit is a little gay, man. It's a little
gay.
weird. And even
Just a
even people
little
like,
bit.
I seen Destiny talking about it. And he's somebody who I would consider to be probably pretty open-minded about like how a father shows love to his kid. And even he was like, it's a little weird. Like he's sitting right on your dick.
And,
Like,
and I bet you if you asked Mr. Girl, he'd be like, there's nothing wrong with it.
I think even Mr. Girl might take issue with
Mr.
this.
Girl's down for that pic. Mr. Girl likes it. He's got
I don't know.
He's got that posted on his fucking bedroom wall.
I feel bad
I also
for Tom
don't have
Brady.
don't have no
dragged up.
kids, so I'm like, I feel like y'all look at it hella different too.
Tom Brady's also going through a divorce. This is
Yeah, he is.
I mean,
So he's horny for his kid.
he's not going. But he doesn't necessarily get to see the
No,
It's a bad excuse.
not seeing his kid as
For real.
much, dude. Yo, that was
What are y'all
insane.
saying, bruh?
No, I feel you.
That's what y'all trying to
Why
say.
did we put this dude on
That's
camera?
what y'all niggas are saying, bro.
Yeah, you missed it.
No, but I
was
feel
trying to
Y'all
say
saying that he's
he's
weird,
probably
bro.
having a hard time because of the divorce.
Yeah.
Why do we
Always
need
trying
to
to
see
make
their
his girl
legs?
jealous? Like, look how close I am with my kid.
Okay, so
with his kid.
have you
That's
ever,
what
did
y'all
you ever
was-
lay in between your daddy's legs when you're 13,
No.
intertwined, and have him take a picture and put it on fucking Instagram in
Yeah.
front of 2 million followers? and-
More than that.
Yeah.
Like 500 million
Yeah.
people. Because it went way
Yeah.
beyond the people that follow him.
Yeah. We're talking about
Honestly,
it here.
no, I was beefing
We
with
don't
my
even
dad when I
watch
was
sports and
13.
we're
We weren't
talking
doing
about it.
heartfelt shit like that.
This is why the fucking Bucks took a massive fucking dip this season, bro. Because he's doing shit like
They're
that.
still gonna be in the playoffs.
Come on.
Oh, well, hey, I could tell you 1,000% I wouldn't post a photo like that with my daughter when she was 13.
Bruh,
That would look insane.
what's worse?
With your kid, with your
What's
boy,
worse?
it's like, it's almost as weird, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's damn near worse.
No, it's worse.
the
It's
daughter-
worse with your son.
the
For
daughter-
sure.
It's worse with
You think he's
your
worse
son.
with the son?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think in reality your
Absolutely.
13-year-old
Yeah.
daughter snuggling up with you is weird. I just think
No.
it's weird to take a selfie and then to post your legs intertwined.
Because my
The
daughter's,
legs
my
is the
daughter's
only
That's the
thing I have a
exact
problem
shit
with.
that I
My
would post
daughter's
with my
thir-
girl.
my
I would
daughter's
post
13.
that photo with my girl.
Your
My
daughter's not
daughter's
sitting on
13,
your
and
lap.
my daughter sits on my lap right now and takes a picture. I don't think that it's like
No.
Nobody's
But
gonna
if
look at it
you
like that.
take a selfie and then you post your legs intermingled, I mean, that's different than somebody
And-
taking a
and
photo of your kid sitting on your lap.
especially-
I don't think anybody would take issue with
It's
that.
bare skin legs too.
by
It's
the
not
pool.
like you're not wearing
Bare
like jeans.
Bare skin legs. I feel you. No.
Bare skin rug.
Leg to leg.
It's fucking gay. Dog.
Leg on leg
Get
violence.
the fuck out of here, bro. That kid better be
Leg to
autistic.
leg.
Can we get?
He's not. This is something that AD kind of brought to the table.
What the
I had
fuck,
never heard
AD?
Before.
What would I do?
I saw you getting smeared for calling him autistic. I was like, damn.
No, because
Wow, that was the only time I've ever
I've
heard
heard that.
It's either he's autistic or he's gay. It's one or the other.
He can't
Bro.
just be an affectionate father.
Let my niggas. Yeah.
Josh
oh
is
my
a-
thank
oh,
you.
yeah.
You two.
Hey.
Talking about he horny for his kid. Don't try to suggest.
Hold on. None of us have boys. Well, you have a boy, but
I have a boy.
he's much younger. Josh has a 9-year-old.
We'll be 4 this month.
Josh, let's hear the verdict. What do you think?
I think
Josh is the only right answer.
if his son doesn't care, then you guys really shouldn't care.
You're taking that picture, Josh?
Yeah.
Optics matter.
If I said, hey, come take this picture with me and my son, and he wanted to take it,
Your kid's
I'm
9.
gonna take it.
He's
You're
still more of
choosing
like
to-
a
I
little
think
boy.
he's still like a
showing
13,
his
you're
leg-
damn
I
near
think
a
he's
man.
Trying to compare, like you guys are thinking that their legs are intertwined. I think he's a father showing like the difference. Like, look at my son who's half the size. as
He's
me.
literally.
No, I
He's
agree.
showing,
I
he's
agree with
coming
that.
From like a fatherly place. I think you guys are sexualizing it.
Thank you, Josh. Shut up.
You
Josh.
said he was horny.
No, y'all were
Yeah,
trying
he's
to
talking
paint
about
it.
thank you.
Y'all were trying to paint
I
it,
think
then it
he's
was
a proud
weird.
dad.
No, house phone.
They were trying to say that it
you
was
just flipped
weird.
the script, dog. It is weird.
Bro, listen.
It is weird. You
But
flipped
listen.
All
the
I was
script, bro.
saying. That's
Tom
I
Brady,
wasn't-
listen,
You're a
Tom
script
Tom
flipper.
Brady is famous for being
wobbler.
really, really
a
fucking good
wobbler.
at football. Tom Brady is not necessarily somebody who spends all day looking at social media and doesn't necessarily, as a much older guy, possibly with CTE, does not necessarily understand exactly how everything that he does, which I said, I think is totally normal human behavior. I think cuddling up with your 13-year-old is normal. I think he didn't expect for it to get this reaction because he's just not necessarily as
not tapped
terminally,
in.
he's not as terminally online as us. He's not a PR guy. He doesn't know
He
how
doesn't
people are
give
going to
a fuck
react to this
what's
shit.
going on.
If you're
People are
blaming
judging him.
CTE, think about you're blaming CTE, dog.
I say it may have played a role.
So then there's obviously something fucking off-brand here.
Yo,
He's saying
I'm
CTE.
fucking weak.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, homeboy.
Oh my god, bro. Y'all acting like I said something crazy. You said,
You
this
said he's
nigga-
horny for his kid.
That's what they were saying. That he's doing some weird shit.
Yo.
And because I said it, I'm weird now. What
Going
the
crazy like
definitely
DDG with CTE.
Yo, you see EDP's about to die? Let's get one last clip off. EDP announced that he has what, like stage 5 terminal fucking
Is
cancer?
this true?
I believe. Well, that's the whole question. Is like,
Damn,
is
could be
EDP
lying.
saying this because he just wants to elicit a reaction and get everybody to admit, oh, actually, I really like EDP now that he's
Wait,
I
dying.
don't feel bad for him.
He got cancer with cheese.
What?
He don't get it.
I didn't even hear you.
So, how do we feel about this? Is this change how you feel about EDP and his
not really.
desire to get a cupcake?
No.
Not really, to be
I
honest.
saw a verified Twitter account over the weekend that was claiming to be EDP, but I think it was fake.
It probably
It was
fake.
saying the craziest shit about getting cupcakes and all this.
Oh, it could have been a parody account or something too.
Yeah, but it was verified.
Nick, the homie in the corner right there is verified for no reason.
On IG.
Rush is
Damn.
verified.
Yeah, I'm verified.
He paid $8 a month to be verified. A
lot
he
of
said
people
Twitter or IG. You said Twitter, right? Yeah. Come on, bro. They just bought it, bro. Because
Lush
isn't
is
it,
like, I should be verified.
isn't it the same? It's the same blue check.
I will
can't-
never
But
be
you can click the
verified.
blue check and it'll
It'll tell
tell you
you.
that this is a subscription.
You know,
to
Elon
Twitter
is
Blue.
so mad that they forced him to include those disclaimers because when you click on mine, it says this person may or may not be notable.
What? What you mean?
That's what it says. It says it on yours too, I'm sure.
Let me see. I thought it said something like they're known for that.
That's what it says. It's because you're notable. Are you
It's-
sure,
No,
Adam?
click on it. Yours says paid for by Twitter Blue or whatever. Go to your profile and just click the verified thing. And
Damn,
see
Lush,
what it
you went
says.
out like that,
This
bro.
is funny. as fuck.
I like it.
Honestly, this is fucking funny. that
I
Elon
like
did
it.
This.
Okay, they changed it. It said this is a legacy verified account. It may or may not be notable. So it didn't used to say that. It says something
Yeah,
else.
it used to say
Yeah, they changed it ever since they made the Twitter the Twitter Blue thing out now.
Hold on. So what is my shit? Is my legacy?
Yours should say, nigga,
No, yours
you
says
pay
it paid
your
for Twitter
shit.
Blue, which is why it's fucking stupid to waste money on it because it's just
Yeah, this account is verified.
I didn't
because
know it was
it's subscribed
finna
to
say
Twitter
that. If I didn't know it was finna, this account is verified because you're a fucking loser.
That's basically what it says.
I mean, but they had to do that because you had all these people impersonating all these big fucking corporations and shit and causing their stocks to fluctuate.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
You have a blue check because you have fucking crooked ass teeth and you suck.
Is Donnie still here? You got my keys?
Donnie took your keys.
What do you
Johnny
wash your
took your
car?
keys.
Donnie got my keys. Can you call him?
Donnie, you're out of your fucking
Hey, I gotta pee. Let's get out of here.
All right, we out of here. Appreciate y'all. Gang, gang. NoJumper.com if you want to get some merchandise. Check out the Clips channel. Make sure you subscribe to that. Whatever. Instagram, TikTok,
Hey,
Adam22 on post.
come on, at the end of the